Welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show. It is the end of the week. It is Friday, April 3rd of 2026. Thanks for checking us out on the Fan or the Power Trip podcast. I'm Corey. That's Chris. That's Paul. There's Zachary. And it's Friday because it's John Kriesel time. Hi, John.
Hi.
John, Paul, John.
Hi.
Hi, John.
John,
Hello.
Mark, Paul.
Oh.
Pope John Paul.
Hi.
I just wanted to say John, Mark, Paul.
Pope John
God,
Paul.
you love that guy.
I don't love that guy.
You like bringing him up.
I don't. I do bring him up, but I don't love it.
You bring him up more than normal.
I don't know who he's talking about. Who are you talking about?
It's the guy that pretended to kidnap John Benet Ramsey.
Jeez, you seem to know a lot about that case for a guy that didn't do it.
I had no idea.
Well, you brought it up.
I didn't.
I'm surprised you know who that is that quickly. I really am.
He loves serial killers, even lying ones.
There's somebody outside that'd like to talk to you for a moment.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. His name's Officer John Limpdong.
That's good. If you were a serial killer, I know one person who would get to the bottom of it. That's Lou Regus. He'll be here in a couple of hours.
Hell yeah.
Lou Regus.
Yep, Lou Regus. His official name is Louis Regus, but he goes by Lou Regus.
Yeah, he's a Susian character.
Yeah.
Is he going to get to the bottom of the Perkins thing?
Perhaps.
I think we did.
Yeah. Was that brought up yesterday?
Oh, sure.
Was it?
Yeah, he's not happy.
A couple times.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah, he's not happy with us.
Us?
Yeah.
It's you and I. Hawk didn't do anything.
Thank you. I got his back all the time.
Always. Yep.
Perkins was my second job. I was a dishwasher there. That is a good introduction to working as a teenager where it is just on a Sunday morning. Oh,
Madhouse. Which one did you work at?
Vadnais Heights.
Vadnais Heights.
Yep.
How many years did you work there? A couple?
Probably 2. Yeah.
In those 2 years, so approximately, let's ballpark it at 720 days. Did you see anybody from Channel 4 in that building?
I did not. It's a blue-collar community over there, though, so I don't think we would.
Yeah.
Yep. Good times.
Well, we don't need Lou Regus.
So what's he mad at us about? Ripping him?
Yeah, just basically calling him a liar for saying that he went to Perkins by himself within the last 6 months.
There's no way that he did that.
I don't know. Let's ask Lou to look into it.
Yeah, Lou will.
That'd be the shortest segment in history on Care 11. Just the 4 seconds. This was a lie.
I'm on Rosie's side. I want to be clear about that.
Okay.
Number one. That's
Let's hear.
I want to be clear about that. But I kid you not. I'm on his side. But I would be shocked to the point of pissing myself if I found out he had gone to Perkins by himself.
Same.
I can't imagine a scenario where he says to himself, it sounds good.
A tremendous 12.
Right.
Yeah. Oh,
Do they
by
still
myself.
have it?
yeah, Max got one yesterday.
I can see him being, let's say his beloved wife says, we only got like 15 minutes. Let's go to the only thing that we can get, right. Let's go to Perkins. I can see that happening. I can see him being with, one of his less fortunate friends. Right. And them saying, hey, well, let's go to breakfast. I know I'm going to have to pay, so let's go to Perkins. Again, I want to say I'm on his side. I don't.
Yeah.
I want everybody to know that. But I can't see him by himself making the decision. Not because I wouldn't make the decision. I've made that decision plenty of times. Look at me. I think it's a fine place to eat any meal. I mean, who doesn't want a slice of pie when you're done?
Correct.
Oh, hell yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah. Pie whales.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I just can't see him making that decision.
Lieber was saying that he's from Vermilion. So Lou Regus has a book called Vanished in Vermilion. And Lieber said he read it and he really liked it because it was like, wow, that's cool. There's some places and parts of Vermilion that I hadn't thought of, or I can almost picture what he's saying. It's kind of cool. Kriesel, your experience must be pretty similar because when Rosie went to Perkins back in the day and the bill came out, he was vanished in Vadnais. That was a long way to get to that joke.
That's brilliant. Yeah.
I can
alliteration works.
I can kind of understand why he gets mad at us.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Yeah, I love that you said that.
What?
I know I'm going to have to pay, so we're going to Perkins.
Nevertheless, despite his absolute hatred for each and every one of us, he'll be here next Wednesday when we bet on the Masters.
That's
Perfect.
great.
And he's going to take John Rahm. That's what he told Common.
I believe we're going to hear the shuffle and smell the sulfur as it walks down the hallway towards us.
Jeez.
He's going to be so angry.
Wonder why.
Yeah.
I don't know why you guys
Don't
talk
we
about it
have
like
to
that.
have Perkins brought in that morning?
Oh,
too?
Yeah. Huckleby.
We should have Glenn Perkins bring in Perkins
That'd be brilliant.
that morning.
Yeah.
I think we should have the manager of the one off of 394 come in here and say, I've never seen you in my facility.
We should have him bring in White Castle. Rosie's not going to know difference.
Oh, man. Anyway,
Again,
that's next Wednesday.
I'm on Rosie's side.
It sounds like it. Sounds like
Yeah.
you're very, very much at his back.
But if you found out he went, you'd piss yourself.
Oh, Rosie. Yeah. All right. Anyway,
been,
Masters
Kriesel?
on Wednesday.
Hi. Very good. Very good.
Everything good?
Everything's fantastic.
Great.
Yep, life is good.
No complaints.
None whatsoever.
Should complain more. It's fun.
I don't like it, man.
Feels good.
I try to express gratitude, you know.
Yeah. I mean, that's the right attitude. It's not something I'm familiar with.
If I did complain, it would be about it would be nice to see the sun shine.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
It's a hard thing to complain about, though.
It is.
Yeah.
Now, do what Zacho's doing. Go for Vegas today. Sun shining out there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
bonus.
Zacho? Oh, wait.
It's always sunny in Vegas.
Bonus is back because he's got the Twins party and potentially the home opener. But Tommy's in Vegas and Zach's going out to Vegas. So again, a couple of ships crossing in the night.
We always have representation in Las Vegas.
Almost always.
There's always a rep there.
Are you going to cross paths with Tommy?
By paths, do you mean in the restroom?
Sure.
Yeah. And the GHs.
Streams?
Wait a minute. This tastes familiar.
Tommy, come on.
Tommy, is that you on the outside of there? Hi, gay.
Hi, I'm Robert Osborne.
Oh, geez. Robert, you're dead.
He's got a lot of perks, though. A lot of comps.
A lot of Perkins.
More than one guy, I know.
Always bring it back.
No, that'd be cool, man, if you just ran into Tommy. Can you imagine the noise, the explosion he would make, Zach, if you ran into him just on the strip?
On accident.
Just on accident. There you were, and there he was, the explosion.
Yeah, I think in terms of the odds of me running into him, it's more likely he'll run into me.
Touche.
And he won't even know I'm there, and he might just continue going because he's run into some slot or some other thing, whatever he's into. That's fine. It's Vegas. Do Vegas your way, Tommy. I don't care.
Do you guys know where each other is staying?
Yes.
I think you're staying at the same spot, aren't you?
No, I'm at Harrah's, but
Dude, I love Harrah's.
yeah, no,
That's a great place. Not too expensive.
And the Ruth's Chris there has a great view.
Dude, that's a great restaurant. It
is.
Obviously. That bar's great. The high roller room is enormous.
I've never been in the high roller room.
Enormous at Harrah's. It goes on for days.
I wish you were there with me this weekend to point out which slot is the winner.
The winner, you would sniff it out like a bloodhound.
No idea how much I wish I was there.
The last time I was there, it was speaking engagement, so I had it in the morning, then wasn't flying home till the next day.
Oh my God.
So I was like, I have the whole day to myself in Vegas. Awesome. So I bellied up at the bar there to get a steak, and there was a prostitute that was just the most angry, aggressive, just talking trash. Like, I didn't know why they didn't kick her out. And she was saying some of the most ridiculous stuff. And I was in my own world and accidentally laughed out loud.
Oh, no.
And it was like the T-Rex sensing movement.
Yeah.
And she's like, you think something's funny? And then the bartender's like, now you got to go.
Oh,
So he's
my
like,
God.
don't be harassing the help. She was harassing him the whole time, and I think he likes to be rough talked.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So it was the most, because I was like, oh God. All of a sudden, like, I laughed out loud, and then.
Yeah.
I can't even get propositioned by a prostitute, and you're getting MF'd for free.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I don't
not
get
fair.
propositioned anymore. It's weird.
I don't know if anybody can see the camera, but if I heard a mean prostitute, I'd just walk up with my wallet and be like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, ma'am.
She probably would have done it for free. She was
I don't want
upset
that.
about 900 things. She went in there to complain about her day.
yeah.
And it was interesting getting a look into like her sitting in complaining to HR about how some customers were acting and this and other ones kind of
probably not a lot of great days, right? Most days you probably have some complaints.
Right.
Yeah.
And this, I mean, she had already been busy. I mean, she kind of walked around like she was carrying a kettlebell. I mean, she had had the boots thrown to her a handful of times, but it was the most bizarre. Because I wanted to be, it was perfect time to be alone and just live in my own world. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh God, I broke the fourth wall. Like all of a sudden she was there.
Was she a taxidermist? Could you tell? Did it look like she was carrying around a moose knuckle?
I couldn't see. I remember she had a green dress and she was she was a 9 out of 10.
Whoa.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
very
hot, angry prostitute.
Oh my God.
Take my money.
Yeah. Oxy.
This would have been one that, like, if I were into that and I were single, I'd have kept the legs on. I would not have.
Gotcha. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep.
Just in case I got to skedaddle.
Yeah. Those legs ain't coming off.
No.
You and I are such similar creatures.
Yep.
They both screw people for money.
That's right.
You got it, Richard Gere.
Yeah.
You got that, Rich.
So Ruth Chris, yes.
Yeah.
Hot butter plate.
Oh, yeah.
Got to get the hot butter plate.
I agree.
Normally I go to Outback, but I'll check out this Ruth's Chris place.
Hey, listen, there's a great little food court right there, too. So you're good, man. What a weird name.
Wasn't that the one at Caesar's, the food court?
There's one at Caesar's, too, buddy.
No, yeah, but isn't that the one?
Oh, yeah, that's the one I sat there, sadly. Yeah. No money.
There's no sadder place than old Monte Carlo, which is now the Park, after getting just decimated at the tables, getting just a big old greasy slice of Sbarro.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's basically like, well, I'm not going to spend money on a good meal.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. We're getting pizza.
I need to put food in my belly because this may be my last meal
Yep.
for a while.
You guys know all these cool restaurants in Las Vegas, and you guys are always like, hey, you should swing down. We're at Peppermill. And I'm like, I don't go to Peppermill. You guys all go to Peppermill and get breakfast. Just go to Perkins by myself.
Well,
You do that a lot.
What you order
yeah.
there?
Club.
They don't have a club sandwich.
You
know what I mean.
Count in Monte Cristo?
You get the Monte Cristo sandwich?
Yeah, that's my favorite.
What's on it?
The first segment of the Power Trip Morning Show is in the rearview mirror. Who is it sponsored by now? We were arguing about this
Builders
yesterday.
and Remodelers.
See, we don't even know if that's right anymore.
I think it's Gutter Helmet.
The Builders and Remodelers. Is that right?
Yeah, I
We
think
don't
it's
know.
Gutter Helmet.
Well, I'll look in this break, but we love both Gutter
love
Helmet
both.
and
both.
Builders and Remodelers.
the
We love them.
best.
Thank you.
It's a well-oiled machine.
It's a machine.
This is a machine. I don't want breakfast.
I want KY jelly.
When your money's on the line, are you okay with a basic
left. He'll coast in for the layup to make it 113 to 108. Off the inbound, a steal. Dante sets up Nas. 3 ball on the way. Offline at the buzzer. Final score here in Detroit. The Pistons pull away with a 20-5 run over the mid-portion of this fourth quarter to go from down 4 to up 11. And they go on to the win, 113 to 108.
Apparently, Rosie and Mel Gibson were there together, which is, I would have lost that bet.
Yeah. Wow. They love that loss.
That was a frustrating finish, man. That game was good start to almost finish, and then, there was an 11-0 run at one point, and it was just
yucky.
I don't want us to be the 6th seed again.
Well, that might not be that bad right now because Luka messed up his hamstring. He's getting an MRI. So if the Lakers can hold on to spot number 3, you would potentially be playing the Lakers without Luka.
Dude, if he would move down to the first floor, he would have less trouble.
That is very true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in round 2, I don't know if it matters because you're running into the Spurs or the OKC Thunder, and we're going to be dogs big time against either one.
We can beat OKC. The Spurs, I'm not sure.
In a series, though, is tough. And the basketball is so weird where once the playoffs start, the really good teams flip that switch, and then it is, I'm worried because the past 2 years have been fun. I don't think we're going to be watching Timberwolves basketball in late May.
And Hawk says, God bless that.
God bless.
I want it for you guys.
No.
Oh,
but I'm, I'm more. I'm gonna be watching Twins games, so I've already moved on. You know what I mean?
God.
I like hookers that are mean.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Smacking myself about the privates.
What?
And watching Twins games.
Yeah. You just sit there and slap it around.
It's the Holy
I like
Trinity.
to punish it.
He loves it.
Wow.
I like to punish it. Yeah,
He loves it.
I tried being a cynic for a while, and the cynics were all about punishing themselves, and here I am. The only part of it that I liked is smacking myself in the ass.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, good for you.
Take the little bits of
you must have read that
and,
stupid article in the strip.
The Suhan article?
My
you guys
God.
didn't seem to like that.
No, the internet didn't like even the headline. I didn't click on it because it's behind a paywall.
I made the
But
mistake.
the headline pissed everybody off. Oh, so give us the gist of it because I didn't read it.
It's a sort of like a mock. He's a marriage counselor, and he pretends, all right, you're Tom Pohlad, and you're angry Twins fan that he shortens to ATF. And he just goes back and forth, giving each person's point. It truly, he's capable of writing good articles. This was not one of them. I don't know if the deadline snuck up and he was like, oh my God. But
what was the argument towards the angry Twins fan being more accepting of the Pohlads?
The economics of Major League Baseball, that the Twins never would be able to compete even if they raised their payroll, because you can't compete with the Yankees and the Dodgers and the Target Field's great and whatever. I think there was some of that. I mean, it was. I wish I could get that time back of my life, but it is a short article. But it was good to see. I'm proud of Twins territory for just finally being like, I've had enough. It's good. Just like Vegas, I'm very pissed at my former favorite city. And they're starting to learn. They're starting to lower prices, but it never should have got to the point that it did. With the Twins, it never should have got to this point. And I don't think anyone in this market has said, we expect you to spend what the Yankees and the Dodgers spend. No one's ever thought that. Just spend near the league average. Or how about this? After your first playoff win since I had legs, the most that everyone was excited, let's cut payroll by $30 million. That was the other thing, was he pointed out that the Twins have won a playoff game more recently than the Vikings and the Wild. So it was almost like, yeah.
So 18 hours ago, the Minneapolis Star-Tribune, actually Minnesota now, right? The Minnesota Star-Tribune. The Minnesota Star-Tribune posted the headline, Suhan, let's fix the relationship between Twins fans and the Pohlad family. 9 hours ago, Sauce tweeted, this is an Onion article, right? Then right after that, 9 hours ago, he's kidding, right? This is an April Fool's joke. The Pohlads are the worst owners in sports. Fix what relationship? They use the fans and then cut payroll.
100%. Public funding for a stadium so we can compete. And then they do this. Yep. No, I'm with you, Paul. And it did read like an Onion article.
Then right after that, he retweeted a Paul Charchian tweet. Remember Charch? He lives in Utah now.
I think he's going to be here for the Power Trip 58th mock draft.
Is that right?
Yep.
Charch tweeted, what have the fans done wrong to break the relationship, and why do fans have to do anything to repair it? We paid the Pohlad Stadium. We drank their $15 beer. We paid their ticket service fees. We devoted time and care to substandard rosters. We've done plenty.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, my father-in-law had season tickets since 2002.
Hold on.
And this year he said, that's it. He said, and I quote, they need to feel some pain.
I agree.
Thanks, Tom.
I agree.
Duh.
Oh, Tommy.
Yeah, and the other thing about his article, too, is it made it sound like if you are an angry Twins fan or you're in that bucket, that this is ruining your life, that it matters that much. And what he doesn't understand is it doesn't, like, I'll rip the Twins, but I don't care. Mm-hmm. My life isn't missing anything. I don't sit, on a beautiful day and be like, I really hate the Twins, man. I'm angry sitting on the front porch. Nope. I'm getting rough talked by Chloe.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you're just tuning in, that is his daughter, not the mean prostitute from Las Vegas.
Right, yeah. Right.
He doesn't know her name.
Yeah. I don't.
No, he got her number, though.
What do you think her name was, if you had to guess?
I don't, because again, she was really attractive, but clearly had a rough background. I don't know. I think
maybe like a Blair.
Blair might work.
Darlene.
Real name Cindy.
Yeah.
Brienne.
Fake name Lexus.
Yeah.
Trishelle.
Oh, Trishelle. Remember Trishelle?
I do.
Real World Vegas, right? Yeah, right on.
I don't remember that.
I think she plays poker.
Does she?
I think she does.
Well, she played poker with people in that room.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah. We got to go into that suite with the Zuckers.
Oh, yeah.
Because his dad was, his company, Jason's dad was the contractor.
Stuff, exactly.
So they were renovating it. So it was before that was getting renovated. So we were in the Real World.
Yeah.
It was
sweet.
It was literally sweet.
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah.
But it felt smaller than I would have expected.
Yeah.
Because it seems massive when it's in the.
All right, can I ask you guys a dumb question? Like, Casino came out in what, 94-ish? 94,
so.
95, somewhere in that range, right?
Man, she's so good.
What?
95, yeah.
95. What year was it supposed to be set in, though?
I think the late 60s, early 70s.
I would agree with that. Yeah, by the style and the artists that they were saying were playing in the casino. And stuff.
100% correct.
All right, because the only reason, because when my memory of the breakdown when De Niro's doing the narration and he's talking about the counting room. All right, like all the money's in the counting room, right? There's no vault like Terry Benedict's place in
Didn't
Ocean's
need one
11
when the mob was running it.
Right, there was a counting room. Yeah. And if you remember, do you remember how easily, at least in that movie, it looked like it would be to get in there? There's like one guard standing by a door. You just open the door. Then there's one more door, and then there's just piles of money. And obviously, like you just said, it was like, well, the mob was. You don't make a run. You don't do anything when it comes to that because you try to get in there, you're getting killed.
Yeah.
But I'm going like, and how far back was this where that was the standard? Just a room with money.
Right.
And they had like a small little vault in there.
And some would go to get washed.
Yep.
Yeah, but it was because when Joe Pesci was beaten to death with
Nicky.
the bat. Yep, yeah. Nicky. That was, I think the mob really got run out of Vegas in the mid to late 70s. So it had to be around that time. Because he was the one that brought all the heat on Vegas because he was so out of control. Yeah,
I think they're still there. I think they were just told to quiet down a bit.
They said, use a softer voice.
Yeah, right.
It's such a good movie.
No, they would do a better job at running Vegas than the casinos are now.
I keep asking them to buy iHeartRadio.
Yeah, Hawks and Fables.
Well, you wouldn't be doing any ripping then.
I wouldn't have to.
Sure.
But the other thing that's changed, and it's the same reason, honestly, it's the same reason I've never played like a high stakes home game, is I don't trust the security, right? I don't trust like some rando to not have his own game robbed. But you watch casino and you're like, how did anybody feel safe gambling? Because even if you won legitimately, they didn't like it.
Who wants to feel safe when they're gambling?
And
right, yeah, that's half the rush.
No, I got to feel like it's on the up and up, or there's no way I'm interested. No chance.
So what you're saying is does that happen? Where like people stage these high-end games and get a few friends of ours to show up, and then it gets
we've told that news story on the show a million times. Yeah.
I'm reading this book, Gambler, like the secrets of a life at risk,
by Chris Hockey.
No, Billy.
Did I write that?
Billy Walters. He's the most famous sports bettor of all time, and he moved to Vegas. Very interesting book. It's a good read. He talked about when he moved to Vegas because he got zipped in Kentucky. They don't like gambling there, so he moved to Vegas where it was legal. And there'd be times he would go and have a big win at a casino or go play at a card game, and he'd go back to his apartment and there'd be someone that robs him. So even if they didn't do it there, because you're not going to rob someone at a casino, obviously, especially back then. Now, obviously, either, but to the mob point, they'll get you. So they'd be waiting for him back at his house. He got put in his trunk once. And
I'm not interested in that. Again, if you listen to like Doyle Brunson stories from Texas back in the day, it truly was like the wild, wild west.
Yes,
like you might get a gun drawn on you, and I'm not interested in that. It's like if you watch Rounders, right? You play a home game, Worm might be dealing off the bottom of the deck.
Yes.
I want to know that every card that hits the table is legitimate and is being videotaped.
100%.
So if I'm like, hey, wait a minute, this dealer's cheating. Boom, we have the cameras, and boom, I have some kind of a recourse instead of just going, I want my money back. And the home game goes, get lost, loser, or we'll shoot you in the head. I'm not interested in that. Yeah. Chris, your hand's up.
Here's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid they're going to escort me roughly out of the casino, throw me in the trunk of the car, shut the car trunk, and leave me there. And you'll hear this. Let me out of here. Come on, guys. Oh, son of a bitch, I got an erection. And I'm going to realize I like it.
Yeah.
That's what I needed.
Yep.
At this stage of my life.
That's his new
to
thing.
get me over the edge.
Yeah.
To be not just rough-talked, but physically manhandled.
Slapped around, thrown in a trunk.
And thrown in a trunk. And that's the only way, without Blue Chew Chewables, the old Johnson comes back to life.
I thought you were just going to say that you love the rush of losing significant amounts of money. You just hate the claustrophobia.
Same.
You can take more of my money. Just don't put me in the trunk.
Just let me
Come on,
keep
man.
gambling.
You know I hate small spaces.
You know you're getting all this back.
Yeah.
I can't stop. I'm not here because I want to win.
I don't even feel the rush anymore.
I can't lose more if I'm dead. Let me out of here.
Yeah.
I got more in my bank account. Abigail's still got a future.
Yeah.
Front page sports after this. Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
From the 1-800
insanity from Indianapolis.
That's what it is. It's insanity. Good morning, everybody. The cool thing is we have at least one team for sure in the finals, you and I, Saucy. There's no way around that.
Yes. Well, Michigan or Arizona.
We got a 50-50 chance of winning this bet.
Yeah.
I like those odds.
It's kind of nuts. The deck was stacked against me.
Yeah.
Really before UConn came back against Duke. If Duke gets in there, I'm in huge trouble. Now, in a weird way, the two teams that I want to win are favored. Right? Like, I want Michigan to beat Arizona because all 8 of you have Arizona. I lose only $200 if Michigan wins the whole thing. So it's a much lower hit for me if Michigan wins. So I'm definitely cheering for Michigan. Michigan's a 1.5-point favorite, even though I don't understand that, but sure, whatever.
Right.
Makes no sense to me either.
And then on the other side, I win 600 if UConn wins the whole thing, but I win all 800 if Illinois does, and Illinois is a 1.5-point favorite. So in Vegas or on DraftKings, Illinois and Michigan, the two teams that I'm technically cheering for, are favored. Although I feel that Arizona and UConn are the teams that are going to win, but the other two teams are the favored teams. Don't you guys feel like it's Arizona and UConn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
We'll see.
I think Arizona will win in a rout if they play UConn. I think the winner of the one-seeded game will be at least an 8.5+ point favorite on Monday.
No.
Oh.
Sorry, time now
we'll see.
for Front Page Sports.
Either way, it's going to be great. Puck's going to watch all of it.
Stores.
I forgot it was happening.
You brought it up.
Well, Zach brought it up.
Holiday Station stores, you can stock up and save on Monster Energy. Grab any 3 Monster Energy 16-ounces for just $8. 3 for $8, and you can mix and match any flavors you want. I get the old Zero Ultra. The white one's really good. Purple.
So did Hawk and
blue,
Denver.
green. I like those. Those are my main 4. But the juice ones are also in this mix. Mix and match any flavors you want with our friends at Holiday. Thanks, Holiday.
Thank you, Holiday.
Holiday's the best. The Minnesota Wild won 5-2 over the Vancouver Canucks. Brett Blakemore and Zach Halverson guaranteed victory, and they were correct. Although, for 42 seconds in the first, it looked like it was going to be dicey. Joel Eriksson got a questionable, when you say, Zach, a questionable tripping penalty, it looked like Ogren sold it pretty good. And then, so he's in the box. There's a little 4-on-4 action, but the Canucks scored 2 goals in 42 seconds to take a lead. And we're like, wow, is that penalty really going to cost us that badly? That was a really costly penalty. And then that was it. The Wild scored 4 straight after that in the second and third periods, and they win 5-2. Boldy gets to goal 40 by scoring twice, 39 and 40. And Kriesel scored as well. He also hits his 40th goal of the season mark. So 40 for each, Boldy and Kriesel.
First time since 1994, I believe, that 2 players have reached the 40-goal mark on the same game. So that was cool.
Sweet.
Yeah, they love it. They love the competition. Kriesel was talking about it after the game, where he just thinks it's awesome that they can go back and forth, and it benefits the team, benefits everybody, and we got that X next to our name. It's awesome.
Yep, officially clinched a playoff spot. It was inevitable. We all knew that, but still, technically, they are officially now in with 7 games to go. 5 of them on the road, including at Ottawa tomorrow at noon. The Dallas Stars won 3 rip over Winnipeg, so the Wild remain 6 points behind Dallas. Zach, when's the game against Dallas? It's next week sometime?
Next Thursday, and we do have a game in hand, so we have some. We can make this pretty close here if we want to. That's the question, though, obviously, is balancing getting healthy, the benefits of being home in the playoffs.
The politics of dancing.
The politics of dancing.
Well said.
Policy of truth.
Really what, I mean, I don't know if you have audio from Hines yesterday, but he really talked a lot about
right?
The politics of dancing.
Yeah,
it was.
Let's hear it.
You want to hear it right now?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on one second.
Look, Betty, you have gonorrhea. You may have given it to somebody else, or somebody may have given it to you. Who gave it to whom doesn't really matter. But what does matter is that if we don't bring the contacts in for examination and treatment, VD will keep right on spreading. So?
Yeah, that was that pause.
Wow.
So
that was
what
Gord who asked that question.
Threatened to spread it when he couldn't. When he said because he called it the red door when he would have to go and get an STD cured.
Yeah,
he said that all of a sudden they switched to an appointment system. And he was like, I will spread this throughout town. And they were like, all right, Mr. Kriesel, come on in.
He's the norm of that.
He was. He was
Listen,
just
man,
weapon of mass
ballsy
destruction.
move right there, man.
That's how my dad rolled.
That's how you got to roll.
What an interesting way, back to that soundbite for a second, to say, like, sure, you have it and whoever gave it to you has it, but that's not the main concern. The main concern is the spreading of it. It's like, if I'm that person, I'd be like, what are you talking about? I have chlamydia or I have gonorrhea.
Easy for you to say, Mom.
Right, I don't, what do I care if the community gets it? I'm dealing with it. This sucks.
Yeah.
The main concern is spreading. No, it's not.
Yeah, should have told me that before I spread them.
My main concern is this dripping.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yucky.
So I mentioned Policy of Truth, and you go, great song.
Yeah.
Best Depeche Mode song, go.
Let's see here. I have to look. 1 second. I haven't.
Take your time, baby.
Depeche Mode. Mine is probably
Monte
Sweetest
Cristo?
Perfection.
Sweetest Perfection.
That's off.
Do they sing More Than This? No,
That's
it's
a
Joy
great
Division,
song.
isn't it? Is that Joy Division?
Oh,
More Than This.
yeah, that's not Depeche Mode, but
No,
I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
It's the one that Bill Murray sings in Lost in Translation.
Sweetest Perfection is off the album Violator. That's my favorite.
Interesting.
Depeche Mode
Look up
song.
More Than This. I think it's Joy Division. Who sings it?
More than this.
There's got to be something more than this. Amen, brother.
That's Roxy Music.
Oh, it's Roxy Music. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Got it.
Interesting name for a band.
Yeah, it's a great band. It's got somebody
Yeah,
big in it.
they have some slammers.
What's
don't
that dude's
they?
name? The guy, the main guy in Roxy Music was a big name dude.
Is it Morrissey?
Yeah.
No, that was the
Say it,
Smiths.
Say it. Come on, look it up. Roxy Music.
Uh,
It's like a producer or something.
Brian Eno?
Yeah, Brian Eno.
Eno?
He did like U2's records and all that jazz.
Oh, yeah.
I know a little bit about a lot, and not much about anything.
Amen, brother. The Final Four is Saturday. That's tomorrow. At 5:09, number 2 UConn versus number 3 Illinois. The late game is number 1 Arizona versus number 1 Michigan. Chris, I think I'm going to ruin your day.
Yeah, cool.
No.
Somebody's got to explain this to me. When did they change this? And this might be like the 5th straight year, and maybe we've talked about it every year, but again, our memory's starting to fade as we get older, and we've been doing radio for almost, a billion decades. The national championship game is Monday night at 7:50. The NBA has 5 games on Monday. Remember when they used to take Monday night off to not interfere?
Yeah.
Is this new?
I think,
How long have they been doing this? They have 5 games on Monday night.
well, I
don't remember last year.
Every time you would say, hey, the championship games tonight, the Bruins play the Maple Leafs. But, Hawk, good for you, there's no NBA. And he'd celebrate.
Exactly.
We'd move on. I didn't know they did that.
I didn't either.
Nothing is sacred anymore.
I guess not.
Well,
the whole idea was that the whole basketball world could just sit down and watch some kids playing for a national title. It used to be kids that are playing for free.
Yeah.
Now they're all crazy rich anyway, so it doesn't
Maybe
really matter,
that's
but
why.
still,
Right
who knows?
there.
Maybe.
Yeah,
And
maybe.
everyone has every game at their fingertips now. You
There
can
is
do
that.
the split screen and watch 4 games at once. It's
There is that.
Yeah.
a great time to be alive.
There's also one big pie, and everybody wants their piece.
That's right.
Yeah.
What kind of pie?
For
Oh, you're Mike's son.
Pecan pie.
The
would be
Twins
great.
beat the Royals 5-1. The Twins hit 3 solo home runs in the 9th. Wallner, Clemens, and Bell. They're now 2-4. They are 2-0 when Bradley starts and 0-4 when anybody else starts.
look at that.
Yeah.
What do you think of
Bradley.
your team now, Sauce? You gave up on them.
Yeah, you guys gave up on this team. Chris and I didn't.
No way. I told you. That's all I got.
It's all you have.
Cheering for our guys.
Twins.
That's it, man.
Yeah, he goes to Twins games and he just goes, more than this. It's got to be more than this.
Every time
Yeah.
somebody strikes out, I stand up and sing it at the top of my lungs. And I turn to somebody and go, some guy famous sings that song. I forget who it is.
Yeah. Wasn't that guy in U2?
I'll be in you too.
No.
Got weird in here.
It did.
All right, that's enough. Let's do what really matters when we come back. And we'll talk to Mr. Z
Yeah,
about
he's,
some films coming out.
And Lou Regus, man, he coming in.
I thought he was coming in at 7:30.
Yeah, but I mean later.
Okay, later. I thought you meant
I
like
was
next
doing-
segment.
I was
Okay.
trying to keep Chad happy. He's got drop foot.
Oh, God.
Him and his foot are so sad.
Oh, poor Abbott.
All right, more of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
Or dive into mock draft season with NFL Daily.
We know Mendoza.
off the So Glad You Made It tour at Mystic Lake Amphitheater, July 11th. Tickets are on sale now. The details at KFAN.com. Keyword calendar.
311, the Beatles of rap rock.
I'll be there. I don't know if you guys will be, but I will be.
I'm going to see Dirty Heads, then I'm leaving.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I like watching that kind of stuff.
Dirty Heads
it's a band.
Dirty Heads is what causes spread.
He ain't scared of that.
I'm super pumped, though, to see that venue.
Yeah, man.
Right?
Yeah.
Which venue?
The new one right next to Canterbury.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. The big outdoor one. The more the better. The more venues, the better. Especially outdoors in Minnesota in the summer. Let's go.
It's a short time, so we got to enjoy the outdoors when we can.
Somebody that likes to go indoors is Mr. Z because that's where they show movies. Hi, Mr. Z.
Hey, guys. What's up?
Good morning.
Oh,
Good morning.
tell me why I'm so excited you're here.
Mario Galaxy. Going to be gigantic.
Yay, yeah. We have some box office dollars rolling in. Yeah, probably very similar to the first one. First one opened to $200 million over the kind of the same 5-day period a couple of years ago, and this one is on pace for the same.
Is
it good, or is it a waste of
Well,
time?
it depends on if you saw the first one. I remember when I saw the first one, long before it came out, I was like, oh no, this isn't a great movie. I mean, aside from being a Mario movie, if it wasn't Mario, it wasn't great, I thought. And then it came out and everyone loved it. And it did, over $500 million just domestically. And everyone loved it, which is great. And so I think this one falls exactly into that same category, that if it wasn't Mario and Princess Peach and Bowser, that the movie's very, very simple. And, but since it is, which is kind of what movies are for, is that it is people. So critics might not like it because as a movie, it might be kind of thin. But as far as nostalgia and entertaining, then it's really high on the scale.
Yeah, that was the review that I read, that if you thought the first one was just kind of filled with nostalgia but not a lot of story, that this one's even worse when it comes to that it is loaded with, quote, stuff. Yeah. It's got a lot of stuff. So if you are a Nintendo freak or a Mario freak and you love that whole universe, you're going to get a whole bunch of Mario characters and references and nostalgia, but the story's pretty thin. So I think that's what you're walking into, which means the kids will probably love it and the rest of us will be like, it's fine.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. And it is colorful, and there's some cool new I don't know if a cameo, as you want to call it, but it's kind of some cool new stuff in it as well. So as a movie, but I think it's exactly what it should be. To be honest, is a movie where you get to kind of celebrate Mario.
It's been funny the last handful of weeks. So like when Jacob Elordi played Frankenstein, it'll leak online and it'll be like, first look, right? Jacob Elordi is Frankenstein. You're like, oh, that's what they're going to go with? They're going to make him look like that? Interesting. They've been doing this for weeks with Super Mario Galaxy, going, here's your first look at Yoshi. It's like, well, it looks exactly like Yoshi. It's a cartoon. I know what he looks like. It's not Donald Glover, the actor, playing Yoshi. It's just his voice. I've loved the marketing, slow release or slow leaks of basically still shots of cartoons. But anyway, good for Super Mario Galaxy.
It's going to do a ton of business. I mean, it did. Wednesday opened to 34 million. Not that means anything, except that in relation to the first one, opened to about 32. So very, very similar box office to the first one, which is, people want to see it.
How much momentum does Project Hail Mary still have?
A fair amount, simply because of the word of mouth on it for people who maybe even don't usually go to movies, that are kind of being, the old water cooler bit where people are like, I suppose I should go see it because everyone else did. So it's gonna hang in there at another, it'll do fairly well. And I think it'll do fairly well for a while. Now, in the movie world, because a lot of people like the IMAX, quote unquote IMAX screens, Mario's kicking a lot of those screens off, but it's still going to be hanging in there.
All right, there's also a movie called The Drama, terrible name, but with Zendaya and Robert Pattinson, who's Batman. What the hell is The Drama?
The Drama is A24 movie about two people who are about to get married. There's a spoiler that I won't spoil.
Thank you.
And they're kind of goofing around one night playing a game about what's, something a secret that you haven't told anybody. And Zendaya says a secret that is very shocking. And it's right before their wedding. And so then Robert Pattinson kind of feels the secret is a little more than he can handle, and so they decide, so it's just them dealing with that as they go towards their wedding, whether he still wants to get married or not, of what's called a dark comedy. And it's A24, so it's a little artsy, but Zendaya, those two are fantastic. One little note on Zendaya, I was thinking the other day, sometimes there's an actor and actress who's in a lot of box office. They make a lot of box office dollars. Zendaya is in this summer the Spider-Man, of course, Spider-Man, Brand New Day, which is going to be huge, huge, huge. And then she's also in Dune 3, of course, with Timothée Chalamet this year. And side note, she's also in Odyssey from Christopher Nolan. So she's going to be in 3 of the 5 biggest movies of the year this year. So, obviously she's very talented and fun to watch. So, so the drama is fine. It's a little artsy, but well done.
All right. Anything else we got to watch?
No. We got Michael coming up in a couple of weeks, and then we're ready for the summer.
Yeah, I saw another trailer for that this morning, the Michael Jackson movie.
Yeah.
Can't tell.
It's going to. Let's just say this. I can't really talk too much about it, but sometimes it's you forget there was a time before, before Thriller and before Billie Jean and all this stuff, and you're like, oh, that's right. Somebody had to write and sing that, and so it's kind of fun for that movie to go back and look at that. So,
gotcha. All right, thanks, Mr. Z. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.
Yeah. I don't think the kiddo wants to see Super Mario Galaxy.
Really?
No,
Really?
she's like phased out of that, I think, a little bit. So I don't think I have to go see it.
I think it looks sweet. But I think, like he said with the first one, it's not really the best story, but it's all the cool. Thank you, Tom. It's all the cool stuff that we grew up with. All
amazing hot
rods.
Amazing hot rods.
Yeah, it's
Mario
awesome.
Kart.
Mm-hmm.
Chloe doesn't play Nintendo, so she doesn't, but she's still aware of it.
Mm-hmm.
Although when we went to Zootopia 2 and then Hoppers, we got bombarded with the preview of it, and she seemed interested, so we'll see. Because I need to go while she still wants to.
Exactly. Well said.
Yeah.
What really matters? Scores and stats around the world of sports in between. Chris will change your life with something else, and it's brought to you by Ovo LASIK and Lens. Thanks to Ovo LASIK and Lens.
Thank
Dr.
you,
Mark
Ovo.
Lobanoff and Dr. David Whiting.
OVO. Oh.
Let's see here. Kirk Cousins yesterday at the end of our show, it was breaking that he agreed to terms with the Raiders. Now, you've probably seen it's like a 5-year deal for $97,000 billion gazillion dollars. It really is 1 year, $20 million. And did you guys read? You know what? It's actually a little confusing. So let me go to the actual article. Did you guys read the ProFootballTalk.com article about this contract?
No.
Is that the one compared him to Tom Brady?
No.
I'm serious.
Yeah, no.
He's made more money than Tom Brady.
Tom Brady,
for
and
sure.
it's his 11th
How about that?
season of playing with guaranteed money.
Where is this article? Hang on a second. It's really interesting.
Because Tom was taking like $20 million a year so they could build a team around him.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Kirk, God bless him, he took the bag.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, while I'm looking for this, what really matters is this.
Okay, I got some great stories for you. 5 survivors of spectacular falls.
Ooh.
These are incredible, and all of them are documented, okay? On Christmas Eve in 1971, Julianne Kepke was 17 years old, and she was flying over the Peruvian rainforest with her mom and a bunch of other passengers, of course, when their plane was struck by lightning. I was in a free fall, strapped to my seat bench, hanging head over heels. Again, she was strapped in her seat bench, a bench she was sitting on, hanging head over heels. She told the BBC in 2012, the whispering of the wind was the only noise I could hear. She survived, are you ready? A 2-mile fall. And found herself alone in the jungle with a broken collarbone and deep cuts on her legs. All the other 91 passengers on the flight died. Despite having a single bag of sweets for sustenance and being clad in a sleeveless mini dress because she wasn't working, Kepke, who had spent a year and a half with her parents at a research station in the rainforest, was familiar with the terrain. On her 10th day, she found a group of lumberjacks who took her to civilization.
Oh, my God. Well,
wow.
The fact that she survived that.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
But also, she would not have survived in the rainforest had she not done that mission with her parents.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's insane.
And
That's
she found
insane.
some lumberjacks that were good dudes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well said. Yeah.
Right?
Could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well said.
Unbelievable. 2 miles.
Man.
That's a long fall.
Don't know how that's possible.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing that fall is not quick. You've got some time to think.
There's a theory, you know how those things that helicopter out of the trees?
Mm-hmm.
There's one of the theories is that the bench seat she was on made the seat spin like that. Like just exactly like that would.
Jeez.
And that helped her.
wow.
And then she went through the rainforest and the trees slowed her down.
Oh, wow.
So if you're ever falling, just keep that in mind.
Yeah, have no fear of falling.
Yeah.
All right, here's the article. Tell me if this isn't a little interesting. This is from Mike Florio yesterday on ProFootballTalk.com. Like Tua and Kyler Murray, or Kyle Murphy, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Kirk Cousins was cut despite having fully guaranteed money for 2026. Unlike Tua and Kyle Murphy, Cousins' $10 million guarantee was less than his market value. The Raiders have nevertheless found a way to get Cousins for the $1.3 million minimum in 2026 and stick the Falcons with the $8.7 million balance. According to Adam Schefter of ESPN, whose compensation tweet starts with the worthless assertion that Cousins, quote, will sign a 5-year, $172 million deal. Again, that's irrelevant. And that the Falcons will pay Cousins $8.7 million this year. The Raiders will pay $1.7 million, and the Raiders will pay a fully guaranteed $10 million roster bonus in 2027. It seems too easy, too convenient. Cousins' market value is $20 million. The Raiders found a way to get him there by making the Falcons pay $8.7 million of it. The Falcons, frankly, should be pissed. So Cousins gets 20. The Raiders only pay $11.3 million. And then the Falcons still get stuck with $8.7 million.
But the Falcons shouldn't be pissed. I mean, they can be pissed, but they're the ones who signed Kirk to that contract before last season. That's on them. Or 2 years ago, whenever it was, I forget. But there must be something tied up in the language that made it to why they signed him for 5 years. Otherwise, there is no point. There's absolutely no point because it is essentially a 1-year deal. So there must be some language in there that they found very Rob Brzezinski-like, just able to find the fine print and say, here's what we're going to do and outsmart other people.
And for $8 million in NFL money, they should be glad that he's walking away. I mean, like you said, look what Tua's getting paid. Look what Kyle's getting paid. $8.3 million. They should be glad after that contract they signed with him. And then what was it? 40 days later, they drafted his replacement.
Right.
But you understand what I'm saying, though? What he's saying is the Raiders found a way to still have Cousins make $20 million, even though the Falcons were on the hook for 10.
Mm-hmm.
But they're still making them pay by only guaranteeing the 1.3 this year and a fully guaranteed 10 next year. So if they had just given Kirk Cousins $20 million, the Falcons would have been off the hook. See what I'm saying?
But they would have been but then the Raiders would have been paying the $20 million.
Correct. So Kirk's getting it either way, but I'm saying this way, they're still sticking the Falcons with an $8.7 million tag because they're pushing the $10 million roster bonus to next year. So Atlanta still has to pay for it. Everybody follow that?
Yeah.
So Kirk's getting the money regardless, but they found a creative way to say, no, Atlanta's still paying you 8.7 this year. We'll pay you 10 next year, even if you're not on the team, even if Fernando's the starter in week 1 and you're not a backup anymore.
Yeah. So if I'm understanding this correctly, then though, it is saving the Raiders some money, correct? Because he's still going to get what he's going to get, but they're having the Atlanta pay the 8
out of the $20 million that he's guaranteed.
Yep.
The Raiders are paying $11.3 million.
So why wouldn't you have Atlanta do it?
Exactly.
So that's one where they should be pissed at themselves because of the situation. None of us are capologists or salary cap experts.
Well, I am.
It's easy.
I've always been a big Kirk Cousins fan.
Mm-hmm.
I loved him when he was on the Vikings. When he signed that contract with Atlanta, it was all right. See you later, because that was all of us thought that contract was way too much.
Sure,
and it's proven to be.
But here's the deal: if anybody didn't follow what I was saying, and they were like, "I don't understand this." Here's the deal: the Raiders were like, "How do we get Kirk Cousins here? Beep bop beep boop fixed." And then Atlanta's like, "What happened?"
Yeah.
And then their
bill.
guy had to go beep bop boop boop fixed, and then they're fine too. Everybody's fine. What really matters is this.
You got that right, buddy. Man, I'm sorry. Somebody I can hear breathing. I feel like I'm being chased by Jason right now. I just hear this.
It's got to be sauce.
What? No.
I don't know. I think maybe somebody's being beamed into our listening in.
Or is it someone falling that you're about to describe to us?
2 miles.
2 miles. I got more.
2 mile fall.
In March of 1944, Royal Air Force rear gunner Flight Sergeant Nicholas Alcamande was traveling in a Lancaster bomber, which caught fire during a Luftwaffe attack. His parachute had been destroyed in the flames, and he had to choose: leap out the plane without a parachute.
That's a bad choice. What's option B?
Yeah.
Or stay in the burning plane.
I don't like either.
He leapt. 18,000 feet he fell.
Oh.
He landed in a deep snowdrift
Okay,
in a pine forest.
before you even continue, stop there for a second.
Yeah.
I know we have the luxury of taking our time and thinking about this for a second.
Yeah.
Chance of survival if you jump out at 18,000 feet is so close to zero, it's basically zero. I know this guy survived, so like I said, it's not zero, but it's unbelievably close to zero.
Right.
If your plane is on fire, there's a chance you could survive the plane crash. If you know you don't have a parachute and you know those are your two options, I'm trying to land the plane.
Unless the flames were so like
Where
you're going to
sure you don't have a choice.
You're getting burned.
Yeah. Right. That 100%. Then it's not a choice. You're saying I can't stay here. I'm gonna have to eject.
Let's make this less painful.
For sure. Yeah, maybe.
If you want me to be terrible, I'll tell you guys a story I read one time about 9/11. That the heat from below got so bad that you didn't even think about a choice.
That was the jumpers?
Yeah. You didn't even think, I have to make a choice. You had to get away from...
Yeah, the body just reacts.
Yeah. You had to get away from standing on a griddle.
Yeah.
So this may have happened. This guy chooses ejection, or he jumps from 18,000 feet. You said snowbank before I cut you off.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
How is he going to survive this? Go.
How deep was it?
He landed in a deep drift of snow in a pine forest outside of Berlin. The snow and the trees appear to have cushioned his blow. He was then found by the Gestapo. He had a broken wrist and a broken leg.
That's it?
That's it.
My God.
He survived the war.
Wow.
Man. He was not the only World War II airman, by the way, to survive such a fall. A U.S. ball turret gunner, Alan McGee, dropped 22,000 feet without a parachute over France in 1943, and he lived.
What am I missing here?
Yeah.
Are these Wolverines?
No, I know. Like you said, it's a one in a gabillion, but they land in the right spot. I've got more. Let's see. Here's the. Here we go. January 1972, 22-year-old Yugoslav flight attendant Vesna Volkovic. Her plane exploded following a suspected terrorist bomb. The Guinness Book of World Records recorded that Miss Volkovic plummeted 33,000 feet before landing in the snow in Czechoslovakia. Despite serious injuries like a fractured skull, 3 broken vertebrae, and 2 broken legs, she survived. She was found in the wrecked aircraft's fuselage, which may have cushioned her landing. She said, "To this day, I still enjoy traveling and I have no fear of flying." It's just
God bless
a
her.
1 in a gabillion chance.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shout out to Vecna.
Yeah.
And you have to wonder, too, at the human reaction when this happens and they're falling. Does your adrenaline kick in and sort of shut off your brain and just go to reaction mode? What happens? Because think of how long it takes to fall and your thoughts.
Yeah.
What are you thinking about?
It's over.
Yeah. Do you just shut down from... That's just a defense mechanism?
Yeah, literally, do you black out and pass out because of the fear?
So,
you would hope so, that you're not even conscious for the fall because you're so overwhelmed with fear.
Yeah.
No idea. But think about the opposite. Let's say she stays conscious and then lands and then realizes, oh, I'm messed up, but I'm not dead.
Yeah, I'm alive.
How do you, I don't even know how you wrap your head around that, because you probably spent the last couple of minutes thinking, well, there's this. I mean, this is it.
And then
but then how severe is the injury? And do you think, okay, now I lived, but I'm going to die here because I can't move.
Can't move.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I wonder if the very spirit of human consciousness makes you believe as you're falling, I'm gonna survive this.
Could be.
Yeah.
I know it seems impossible, but I'm not dead yet. There's a way I'm going to survive this. I wonder. I have no idea.
Some type of shock.
Yeah,
Just
and don't
shock.
if you're falling 33,000 feet, you hit terminal velocity.
Yeah.
Right, where I got to believe it almost feels like you're not falling at some point.
Yeah.
I don't know, and maybe your brain completely detaches. Maybe you kind of go crazy. I don't know. Maybe you. Who knows?
Because a lot of our survival mechanisms are based on things that we could encounter.
Absolutely.
This is not something the human body is used to.
Yeah, this is fight or flight, not the kind you want.
No, this is definitely flight.
Yeah, correct. Yep.
More of what really matters after this. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
From the 1-800 Ask Gary Traffic Center.
teachers. Your dreams are filled with your face. And by your, I mean Carl.
With your feast.
Yeah, Carl's here.
Yeah, Carl is here.
Good to see you.
He wants to win more money. He's not. If he's sitting in the studio, he's not eligible to call and guess.
Yes, he is.
I don't think he is.
Oh, is that right?
I don't. I mean,
Wouldn't that be something? He gets through.
it would be the most rigged thing of all time.
Then it's meant to be.
Well, then you'll sit in the other studio.
But what if it ain't rigged?
Yeah.
Sauce thinks everything's rigged.
He does.
Most things, yeah.
Is the Power Trip Initials St. Paul Federal Credit Union jackpot rigged?
No.
Are your T words?
It is
rigged?
$113,000 today.
Hell
we should mention that Lou Regus from Care 11 is going to be here in like 40 minutes. He'll take on Chris, Marnie, and Sauce at 8:15, but one of you gets a crack at $113,000. Yeah! We thought it was awesome when Carl won 31.5.
No big
deal. That's peanuts compared to this.
That's peanuts compared to this.
Circus penis.
It's circus penis,
No,
man.
circus penis.
Peanuts.
No, circus penis.
Oh, circus
I'm saying
penis.
it correctly.
You like what you like.
Yeah, you like what you like. Didn't you see American Horror Story Freak Show?
Did you see American Horror Story?
Yeah, did you see that show?
I saw it 12 times.
Yeah.
Just to see
the guy
a circus
collects body
penis?
parts in jars.
Yeah, jars of clay.
Yeah. Should we do more of what really matters?
Yeah, man, I got more stuff for you. Nothing about falling, though. I've had enough of that.
Yeah, that's
nightmare
spooky.
fuel.
Yeah,
the Masters start on Thursday. Scotty Scheffler is your favorite on DraftKings, right around 4.5 or so to 1. Phil Mickelson announced that he is not playing for a family personal health matter. Didn't specifically say it was him or who it was. It was just a family related health matter. So he is not playing the Masters. So no Tiger, no Phil.
I thought Phil was retired. I really did.
No, he just plays the big ones.
Yeah, and
right. The ones that he's like
he's
got
on Live.
lifetime exemptions for.
He's on Live.
Oh,
So
is he going to be okay?
yeah, he'll be fine. But yeah, he
It's better than being on dead.
yeah, he'll
right.
yeah.
He is 55 years old.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Phil
he's old
Mickelson.
as balls.
Yep.
Yeah, he's made a lot of cash though.
What really matters, though, is this.
I'm 55 years old as well. Nobody said he's not old. Nobody said
No,
that.
you're
Thanks,
not old.
guys. Thanks. Appreciate you. Thank you. I did not know until today that the smartest breed of doggy is...
Smartest breed of dog.
Yeah.
A
I'm
Shih
going to
Tzu.
go.
They can learn a new command in under 5 repetitions and can follow it at least 95% of the time.
So you would think it's
Not my daughter, obviously.
So all right, let's see if we can break this down. My guess is Chris is bringing this up because it's not the obvious answer, right?
It's not a lab.
Right, a hunting dog would be maybe the best guess because they have to respond to commands quickly. But he
Keep
made
in
it sound
mind-
like it's something else.
Keep in mind, I have no idea what is and is not a hunting dog.
Fair.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
Well said.
This
Well
might
said.
be like, you guys might be like, that's the most obvious answer of all
Yeah.
time. I have no idea.
Because I would have said like black lab or golden
Yeah.
retriever or something. They're
Yeah,
smart
well,
as hell.
one of the
Yeah.
hunting dogs
Yeah.
type of.
Yeah.
Big brain.
Let's go.
Who are you talking to over there?
Your mic's on.
Yeah. Are you ordering?
I am actually. Yeah.
Is it one word or two
Abby
words?
Normal.
How many words in this title?
Two
It's a
words.
two-word dog.
words.
Golden retriever.
No,
Saint Bernard.
no,
Boston Terrier.
no,
French Bulldog.
no,
Pug.
no.
That's
Poodle? Poodle?
No.
Did you say poodle?
wiener
Two
dog.
words. No.
What's it start with?
B.
Bald.
Boston. No, you
I
said
said
that.
Boston Terrier.
Beagle.
Is it black something? Is it a black lab?
I think this is what that dog that kept falling down the well was.
No.
Collie?
Lassie's a
Border Collie.
Border Collie, yeah.
Border Collie.
That's
Collie.
Lassie.
Again, it can learn a new command in under 5 repetitions and can follow it at least 95% of the time.
Wow.
That's
Lassie
pretty
was
good.
a good dog.
Lassie's pretty good.
Is Lassie the one that got shot?
Lassie, I got to believe.
Old Yeller. I think, wasn't that a golden retriever? What type of dog was Old Yeller?
Old Yeller was a golden, I believe a golden retriever.
Don't know.
Yeah, what a
Old Yeller,
traumatizing
yeah.
thing.
I never saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Children.
But don't you think by the end of the TV run, Lassie was like, son of a bitch, kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, man.
Timmy! Enough
stop.
with the well!
Yeah.
You need some vitamins,
Yeah,
Timmy.
yeah, Timmy. Yeah, eat
I'm
more
tired of
vegetables.
saving your ass.
Yeah, Lassie
Please.
runs back to the parents, starts smoking a cigarette, and goes, "You're on your own.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
kid is just destined to
Right.
live at the bottom of
Yeah.
the well. I don't care
Get him a
anymore."
bodyguard.
Did you guys see
Yeah.
the last episode of that?
No.
He ran all the way back to the house and right by it and kept going.
Yeah.
Just like, screw that kid.
Straight into
quit.
traffic. Right into a busy road. Just,
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I hate this.
You just see Lassie in the middle of the night with a hammer and nails, just with some plywood over the top of the well.
Yeah.
And then Timmy goes,
freaking kid.
Timmy's not
Lassie,
here.
don't run into that road. And he goes, do you see what it's like?
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Done.
Looks back at him.
How do you like it?
Honestly, like, since I didn't watch Lassie, right? I'm just familiar with it a little bit.
Either.
That's the running joke, right? Is that Timmy fell down the well and Lassie saved him.
Yeah.
What did that dog do every other episode? What was the rest of that show? There's no way that dog saved Timmy every episode. What else
Timmy
happened?
It was the other
the house?
episodes were just Lassie eating turds out of
That's
the
what
yard
I'm
and
saying.
licking
Like,
rim.
what was the rest of that show?
I think
God,
Lassie
Dwight loved that
rescued
show.
other folks as well.
Yeah, I think Lassie was like Rambo without guns, where it would help everybody.
Yeah.
And then Brian Dennehy pissed him off, and then he started to attack the town.
It's a good looking dog, too. They should have had just some mangy beast.
Yeah, like Cujo.
Yeah.
You drew first kibble.
Oh, yeah. Man, how good is the first Rambo? First kibble, brilliant. Brilliant.
All right, what do we think of this? You guys familiar with Audie Crook? She plays for Iowa State, right? She's a scoring machine.
Oh, yeah, I read. Yeah, she's in the transfer portal.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yeah,
25.8 a game. That's the second most in college basketball. She's from Iowa, and she's like, nah, I'm out of here. So she's entering the transfer portal for her final year. She already said she's not going to the WNBA. She's going to play one more year of college basketball. That's kind of devastating for college basketball. For women's college basketball, arguably one of the, 2 or 3 or 4 best players in the country.
Yep.
From her home state 1 year to go. And she's like, nah, somebody pay me. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on there?
You can.
You got to get the money, especially if she's not going to the WNBA.
No, she is. She just isn't this. She just isn't this
I see
year.
what you're saying. Okay,
Yeah,
I thought
she'll
you meant
be a top 5 pick, I would guess.
For sure. She got knocked out of the first round. Iowa State did. She scored 37.
Yeah.
But they lost.
She's really good.
What the hell's going on with this? I wonder what's going on. I wonder if there's like a behind-the-scenes thing. I wonder if it's not just money.
Or maybe she just simply wants to be on a team that can win a championship. So UCLA,
maybe
South Carolina.
I'm going to ask this delicately, but
UConn.
What is the NIL money in college basketball for women if you're not named Caitlin Clark? Like, what is she making at Iowa State? And if she does go to, say, UCLA, is it significantly more or just a little bit more? I have no idea what the world of women's NIL is looking like.
Yeah,
these
I don't
days.
either, and I'm not going to pretend.
Good question tonight at 10.
Yeah, good question.
Let's have Lou Regus look into it.
Yes.
Yeah.
What really matters, though, is this.
Sure, man. That's a pretty good idea. I never thought about this, but 85% of Hong Kong, according to 2015 data,
is Bangkok.
Good point. Uses seawater for flushing their toilets. Makes sense, right?
Oh, SEA. Uses seawater to flush toilets.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why don't we do that, Sauce?
Yeah, why don't we
question.
do that?
What do you think?
Because, like in Minnesota, we don't have a close access to seawater.
Now you're cooking.
Duluth.
That's not a sea. That's a lake.
You're good.
Thanks. After the
They so
beating
say
I
that.
took yesterday, I have to get something right.
It was 3.5 hours. We gave it to him yesterday.
Oh, my.
We just gave it to him.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky.
You don't visit the Atlantic Ocean up in Duluth when you stay at the...
No, that's like Superior.
I'm
Pier
going
B,
there in a
great
minute.
spot. Yeah, Hogstaddy's going there tonight.
We're going to get a foot of snow, man.
What time will that be?
Can boats
6 o'clock. Time,
can boats from Duluth reach the Atlantic?
I would assume.
It's dangerous to assume.
Because on
You
the,
know what happens when you assume? You make an ass out of Uma Thurman. Yeah.
If they can get down the Mississippi, but I'm sure there's small parts of the Mississippi. I'm going to say with that face, no, they can't.
Come on now.
Do you think Lake Superior is connected to the Mississippi River?
I don't know. I hate when you ask me questions that I don't know the answer to, and everybody else.
I can't say anything because I just said Bangkok, and that's the capital of Thailand and not Hong Kong. But I just wanted to say Bangkok. So
Yeah. But again, the rest of us can make mistakes. It's only funny when he makes mistakes.
Think.
We're wrong all the time.
No, it can't. Yes, it can.
Look at Kriesel was trying to help you. He's trying to. He's got your back because Max is in here.
Yeah,
he's got your back.
I love you, Paul. Say yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But how?
15
Hello.
miles on the
Hi.
Erie Canal.
Oh, is this the song?
It seems like a hell of a lot of work.
I'm sure it is.
It was a pain in the ass.
I'm sure it's a pain in the ass, but you can get there.
It's one of the coolest things to do when you're just sitting on the North Shore relaxing. You can there are apps or websites where when you see a cargo ship, you can see where is that from.
I love it, man. When 1,000-footers coming in, you're like,
Yeah.
son of a bitch, how's this lake that big?
Yep. Don't be like the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Amen.
Be safe.
Oh, cripes. Can't imagine.
So, Sauce, are there great white sharks in Lake Superior?
No.
You did something right.
Because they need salt water to survive. Although, every once in a while, we'll hear a story about a shark got into, like,
That's
the
a bull shark,
Mississippi.
though. I think bull sharks can swim up because they can do either.
Oh, okay.
Great whites cannot.
Did you hear what the great white shark said?
Don't do it.
Kiss me.
No.
I'm not a racist.
Oh.
Right. Yeah, I think bull sharks have been spotted like near St. Louis. Is that not? I think that is correct.
I think you're correct.
I think we've had a rogue shark or two swim up the Mississippi pretty far, but it's bull sharks. I think almost always.
You know what he's looking for.
All right.
What's he looking for? You're on camera.
He should just stay in the ocean. Though.
Yeah, again, you need sex rehab.
I don't. The sharks do.
The news is next. Lou Regus in about 30 minutes. We got about 30 more minutes with Kriesel. He can stay for a little longer than normal. Marnie Gellner in about 20 minutes. Initials at 8:15. Game 622 will feature Lou Regus and $113,000 up for grabs with the St. Paul Federal Credit Union. Initials jackpot.
From the 1-800
time we did the news.
This is KFAN News with Chris Hockey, presented by the St. Paul Saints.
I say thank you, St. Paul Saints. Get on down to CHS Field, man. Watch some baseball happen. SaintsBaseball.com. Great season ahead. Always a great time. Win or lose at CHS Field. And some big events happening this year. More on that to come. Ladies and gentlemen, I had a top story all picked out, but then I changed it because just now I found an article from the Star Tribune. And I'm specifically doing this story to prevent myself from spending gobs of money.
How did you read this? Isn't it behind a paywall?
I pay for
it.
Man, you're lucky.
He has like 6 accounts.
I can't figure out how to cancel my Pioneer Press.
You can't.
Membership. I can't figure it out.
You can't.
I can't figure out. I'm not kidding.
And
you.
once you do, you will get called. I think I was getting 6 to 8 calls a day on my cell phone. And I would say, take me off your list. And they would like talk trash. Whoever they hire sucks. No, screw that.
This is like the mob
paper.
in Vegas in the 70s. They're not letting you go.
You're getting rough talked by them?
By the Pioneer Press.
I exchanged foul language with one of them.
Oh, man. All right. So anyway, but this is on the Minnesota Star Tribune's website.
That's right.
Behind a paywall.
Minneapolis's sex world is long gone. Rosie, relax.
Yeah, well, he's been there more recently than Perkins.
He had a club sandwich there.
He was part of the frequent Flyers club there.
I don't know why you guys are so mean to him.
I'm not. That wasn't me.
Leave the guy
Hawk's
alone,
on
man.
his side.
He's not here to defend himself.
You
Let
can
the
own
man
a
be.
piece. You can own a piece of Sex World in this online auction.
One of the stools.
Hope they clean that up.
Would want a stool.
Who would want any piece of this?
I do.
Hold
I
on,
definitely do.
Corey.
I definitely do. You've been thinking about spicing up your home decor lately? Of course you have.
As a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Minneapolis' famous yet recently shuttered sex shop Sex World is auctioning off hundreds of goodies. The legendary North Loop store, which closed in June of 2025 after 32 years in business, has made more than 400 items available on kbid.com. Now, I specifically am saying this because I want it all to be purchased before I have time to get on there. I've bought a lot of things on kbid.com. Christmas trees, Christmas blow-up things. I bought a car on kbid one time. Yeah. I did. So please run to kbid.com and buy these things before I get them. Bids run until April 9th. No! I know you're wondering, Corey, the 6-foot-long penis is not for sale. That was inappropriate, Rosie.
Yeah, Rosie, relax.
Come on, bud. Come on, bud. Come on, buddy.
Yeah, please.
Come on, buddy.
Don't be weird.
Tamp it down.
Utah, give me 2.
You can't
There's only
handle
one.
2.
There's only one.
There's some interesting items.
Yeah, see? There's still a wealth of memorabilia for the discerning collector. The lot includes many vintage posters and signs for Sex World, other cheeky wall art with messages such as clothing optional beyond this point, erotic pleasures, and a St. Patrick's themed sign that proclaims, rub your shamrocks for luck.
That's going to be above your fireplace.
I'm going to have to build a fireplace first.
Rosie, stop.
Oh, here's a good. There's a decal. It's got a voluptuous gal, good size, and it says "Go big" with exclamation points.
My top bid has to be $1,000. I can't go higher than that.
You got to set yourself a limit.
He's put a limit on everything.
There's a skeleton in a skeleton with dog in rocking chair.
Does it have an?
Let me see.
Yeah, does it have an?
I can't see because the dog is where the erection would be.
Does it have a boner?
Yeah, my God, you need.
It's a skeleton.
Yeah,
that was a clever play on words.
For sure.
Abbott loved it.
Abbott.
He loves old school power trip.
Vintage light up signs.
He doesn't love old school power trip. He loves me getting ripped to shreds.
That's what I
Yesterday
said.
he said it was his favorite show of all time.
Yes, that's exactly what he said.
He said he wishes the show had been 7 hours,
He
not
said
3.5.
free Nando.
For Zacco, just big number 69.
Yep.
I'm looking at the skeleton with dog and rocking chair, and I noticed it did have a power cord, so I went down to the description to find out more. And this is the description. Skeleton with dog and rocking chair does have a power cord, so it must light up or something.
Oh, wow. They're meat saucing this.
Yes. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks.
All this is on KFAN.com.
Have you seen the giant inflatable marijuana thing?
Oh, boy.
Look at the size of this thing. It must be, I mean, those guys are 6 foot tall. That must be 25 feet tall. Look at this
That's
thing.
a huge 25.
Look at this thing, Cor. Don't you want a big, giant blow-up thing?
Nope.
This is marijuana?
I don't.
Wow.
You know I'm going to try to buy that thing.
Yeah, you have to buy it.
And you know where it's going to end up?
Where?
Goodwill.
With the price tags.
I
still
might
on
just try to piss the Risteds off and buy a bunch of this to put on the walls at deer camp.
Yeah,
it's decorated so nice and rustic now. I'll just
Yeah. Your giant marijuana blow-up doll is scaring off the deer.
Yeah. John, get with it.
And the skeleton in a rocking chair with an erection.
A bow nerd.
Hey, can we stay on brand, or do you have more on this story?
That's all
Otherwise,
I got. You're good.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention?
Did you guys see? Speaking of this, is devastating for Rosie.
Oh, poor Rosa.
Out of nowhere, Seville closing down. They announced that they are, quote, temporarily closed, but everybody else says it's indefinite.
What have we done?
So the, quote, iconic Minneapolis strip club, the Seville, closed.
I must be honest with you. I've not ever been in there.
I've been once.
I have not.
With
far too classy for my strip club days.
I'm just going to stop you right there, Sauce. You don't have to tell us who you went into the strip club.
Yeah,
with.
I don't know if they want to
I don't
know.
know why you do that. But we all know who it was.
There's
And,
some
and
good
did he have
stuff
to
in
duck
there.
because he's so tall?
No, it wasn't him.
Bin full of HDMI cords.
Yeah, did you have to wait for him to finish up the 1020 sports?
Did he go, I can go for some canes?
No, I've been to a strip club with that guy.
Thank God.
Yeah, thank you.
There's a GoFundMe to help the dancers and employees who have abruptly been told that they don't have any jobs.
What's the highest bid?
And I give,
Well,
and I give.
They, as of Thursday, they were asking for $2,800. That was their goal, and they had raised $700.
Well, Hawk,
yes, sir.
Bid more.
The page's founder, Caroline Wilson, said this wasn't just a club.
Sewell?
This was a family.
Yeah. I agree. That's a hard life, man.
Yeah.
No.
But
The stoned puppy brand new dog toy, and on it's like a dog toy in the shape of a marijuana leaf, and then and it says best buds.
Brilliant.
Oh,
That's
Sauce, you
brilliant.
need that.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
God, there's a sauce. You should purchase some. There's a ton of cigarette ad signs.
Oh yeah,
hell yeah.
yeah, and they're all
Newport,
covered.
alive with pleasure.
They're all covered
Yeah.
with DNA.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. That's why Hawk's been on all of them.
Menthol magic cools.
Man.
All the adult entertainment in Minneapolis is falling apart.
Yeah, we're
just
not
fading
adults.
away.
What's our guy going to do?
I don't know. Probably just
Who-
go get
who's your
breakfast
guy? I
by
don't know who you're
himself.
I can't find the damn
Is he going to
auction.
do anything about it?
I can't find the damn auction. How am I going to buy things if I can't find the damn auction?
I don't know if I want to help you.
Yeah, good point. You're probably helping me by not telling me.
Correct. Yes. Well said, Zacho.
There's some neon signs that
Oh, you know I want those.
with the shape of women.
Hey, Sauce,
Oh,
I'm
Lord.
not asking this like I know the answer, but I have to act like I don't know the answer. This is a serious question.
Yes, sir.
What do we have left for clubs in Minneapolis or the greater Twin Cities area? I mean, the VU's still there, right?
Yeah.
What else
Right
is-
next to J.D. Hoyt's.
You can't help yourself. But what else do we got? How many are even left in the cities?
KOD.
Is it? What is that? Is that? That's by you, kind of, right? Cottage Grove,
yeah.
Invergrove.
I've never been there.
Is Rick still a thing?
I think so. I think so.
So 3. But I mean, are we forgetting like 5 more? Or are we like?
Well,
are we
because there
close
was
to, is that the
Dream
entire
Girls.
list?
There was Dream Girls.
That's got to be gone.
Has to be. There's just no one down there anymore.
Yeah.
It's all just business folk.
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot left.
Are there ones on the outskirts of the Twin Cities? Like if you go to small town USA,
The Cajun Club still open?
what the hell is
Well,
that?
I mean, you got Sugar Daddies up by
Yeah.
up by St. Cloud. I
Oh,
don't
right
know
on
if
the
that's
side
open.
of the. Yeah, I've seen that on the
Oh,
side.
it is
of the
still
road.
open. Well, it's
Yeah.
open at 7.
Cajun Club.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
Saturday?
Where is
It's
that?
out near Somerset. Oh, man. greasy place. But
need a place with a good lunch buffet.
Where's the place you guys had to go at one time?
That was in Eau Claire. Or whatever.
Right off the highway.
Yeah.
Pleasure.
Cruising Chubbies.
No,
Poppin' Chubbies?
Shooters, Showgirls.
That's it.
Shooters. Yeah. Against our will. And that's not much of an exaggeration.
That doesn't sound real, but it is.
Nope, true story.
As you tell the story, and we've told this story a million times, that guy didn't want to go.
No, that's how
Yeah.
tired we were.
Yeah.
We were driving back from the Michigan Wolverines Gopher game in Ann Arbor. We were tired. 3 out of the 4 of us had zero interest in going. And Chris was one of them. Think about, like you just said, think about that.
No,
that
come
guy
on.
was like, please, let's just go home.
Yeah, that guy.
So
Come on, man.
I voted no. Chris voted no. The other guy voted no. And then the 4th guy would have given up his entire life savings just to stop.
Yeah.
So we did. And it sucked.
So, Chris, would you
It
say
sucked.
that maybe you had fun there, though?
No.
I was ready to go as soon as we walked in, and I'm still intrigued by it. I mean,
Yeah, he's been back.
No, I have not. But there was a pregnant lady
100%.
performing.
That's not an exaggeration.
That is not, and I didn't think that was a thing
No, I didn't either until that day. And that was
you guys sit in the back, and then the other guy
100%.
right up front.
They say
yes,
to, like,
sir. That is also true.
read stories to the mother's stomach and stuff so the baby can hear your voice and all that.
Mm-hmm.
That child is confused.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That child knows a lot of trick daddy.
That child loves Def Leppard.
Oh, yeah.
Pour Some Sugar on Me is their favorite song.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 of us found a stool so close to the exit. It's like, we'll just be sitting here. You let us know when you're ready. The other guy is like, how do I get front row seats?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think we almost fell asleep in our hands.
Yeah, we were ready to leave, and I walked up and I go, "Come on, dude, let's go." And he looked at me and he goes, "I live here now."
No.
I did that once.
I live here now.
I did that once. And I make a lot of jokes and I have a greasy sense of humor. I've never really been a strip club guy, right? If you go with a bunch of the troops and stuff, it was fun. But one of my close friends was like, I want to go to King of Diamonds. Will you drive me? I said, yes, I will. Went there. Forever, I didn't know where he was. I was like, what the heck? So I got a Coors Light and was sitting there, and I dozed off, which is a terrible look.
It's terrible.
You're just sleeping, assuming just that I'm hammered, drunk. Not. Had the one Coors Light still. And then I look over, see him, and he told me that there was a sale on lap dances.
Oh
my God.
So he couldn't afford not to. Basically, it was like an hour and a half.
What was the deal? Buy one, get one?
It was probably like buy one, get 2 free, but it was insane. And I was very pissed. And I'm still friends, but I will never forget that moment.
Yeah. Well, Tim, knock it off.
It wasn't Tim.
Current bid $6. Next required bid is $7 for a pair of silicone prosthetic breasts.
Oh, okay.
You had me at prosthetic.
Yeah.
Dude, I
hold on though. Those would be funny.
Perfect boobs.
How big are they?
I mean, I'm not the best judge, but I think they seem pretty. Oh my! I can't even show them on the stream.
I'd also like to see your topless.
Well said, Creed.
What's the bid right now?
It's $6. Well, next required bid is $7.
Hawk,
put the money down.
Yeah. Hawk's talking to himself.
A mini refrigerator. I wouldn't trust.
No.
My God.
No.
Gross. Just throw it away.
Throw it away.
Bottom of page 8.
Duh.
Bottom of page
about
8.
5 or 6 up there. You can see the.
Look at the Betty Boop thing. That's filthy.
Caution. They have a bunch of caution wet floor signs.
Yeah.
You got to know that's the greatest discussion thing ever to put in your place.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm saying, look at, there's a pair of mannequin legs.
Okay.
Oh my God. Jeffrey Dahmer wants those.
Oh, there's another pair.
They're
of
a little
breasts,
thin for what mine were.
If you're just tuning in, there's an auction for a lot of items from Sex World.
5 legs and 1 arm. Deal.
Quit bragging.
Silicone prosthetic breasts. Those are.
Oh, keep going. The second ones look a little more.
These look like a nutsack.
Yeah.
It probably is.
Yeah, it probably is.
Lou Regus just turned around.
Yeah, because he's on his way to sex work.
He's gonna try and
He's going with the buy now.
Yeah, well played.
Material for an investigation.
I'll buy it before it hits the website.
These aren't even. These look like they could be men's boobs.
Well, okay, I mean, you don't need to judge.
Dude, there's a sign here.
Really?
Just a sign, 20 by 30, that says Sex World, the adult superstore. And it's got two circles. It says, blue B words, question mark, question mark, question mark, we can help.
Wow.
Deer camp,
That's
let's
what
go.
I'm saying.
Yep.
That you were writing a letter.
Deer camp. I am not coming this year. I spent all my money in an auction.
Can't afford camp.
Yep.
Sauce will do sports after this. Marnie will join us. Lou Regus from Care 11 will join us. We'll play initials in a little less than an hour. John Kriesel's here for one more segment. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Jefferson Lines is your number one bus experience. officially placed a few bids in case you guys are wondering. I'm flirting with the idea of bidding on the stainless steel waste container.
Oh, gross.
It's only $5. And can you imagine what has been in that trash can?
Oh, he's bid on everything.
Yuck. There is a rug for sale that has a relatively high bid, and it's the logo. And Corey goes, yuck, I don't want anything that can absorb fluids.
He's right, though.
Yeah.
Man, there are so many Newport cigarette signs.
Yeah. That must have been the jam. I wanted to bid on, there's like a bin of Uline shipping envelopes.
Yeah.
Like mailing envelopes, the padded ones.
Yeah.
For like $5.
Come on now.
Almost
That's
can't
not
afford
bad.
not to.
What about this Camel Smooth Character cigarette ad?
Yeah, come on, man. You love cigarettes.
Oh, my God.
Those were so cool.
Oh, my God.
Buy some of this stuff.
Okay, I can't believe this isn't going to go for more. This is a 10 Camel cigarette tobacco Christmas sign with Santa smoking a camel.
You have
you
to
gotta
have
buy that.
No,
You
not,
gotta
not
have
Chris.
that.
You
Oh, my
have to have
God.
it.
Hawk will buy it.
No, you
It's
like
Santa.
cigarettes?
Yeah, he likes Santa.
What page is that on, Chris?
That would, let me see.
Or don't you want to say because you're going to buy it?
I hope somebody else buys it because if they don't, I will. Let me see what page am I on here.
He was bidding on something that was a silhouette of a lady, but she didn't have a head.
Well, you know, I like page 4, about midway down. It's the Sex World auction again on kbid.com. That's what we're covering right now.
Stainless steel waste container.
It's like $1 an hour.
I got it on KFAN.com/watch if anybody wants to see it.
Hang on, keep it up there, Zach. Oh, I gotta see.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip.
Hey, Kevin Garnett will make his return to Target Center on April 12th. They will retire his jersey next season, though, but he will be in attendance on April 12th. So that's sweet. Hang on, I got to see this Christmas sign. Hi, Martin.
This is lit.
This is some guy with pants on.
Yep. Merry Christmas for every smoker.
Oh, yeah. You have to get
Lou.
that, Hawk.
Oh, Lou's here.
Lou's here.
Then
What's up,
I will hit the road because it's very crowded. You guys should all go to my website, johnkriesel.com, and book me for a speaking engagement this year. johnkriesel.com.
Love it.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Thank you, Johnny K. There he goes. He's not leaving to go to work. He's living. He's got some bidding to do.
Yeah, he's going down
what
to
he
an
does.
auction. Yeah.
I gotta have the Santa Claus thing. Don't nobody buy that from me.
Yeah, you got to buy it.
I'm buying it. Lou Regus is over there saying hi to everybody.
Yeah.
He gave me a copy of his book. Marty's in there hugging people. Look at him.
Yeah, there's Lou.
There he goes.
Look at that jacket the dude's got, man. Look at this.
He's a good-looking guy.
Man.
And he gives Marnie a book.
You guys want me?
You just have Steve right. We're on the air right
Yep.
now. Let him know we're talking right now on the air. Just throw those headphones
Oh,
on.
man. Look at the one Zach just put up. It's the camel guy, and it says smooth character, and then they're huffing darts and fishing.
Huffing darts and fishing.
Yeah.
That sounds perfect.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah. Lou, you got your headset on there?
ready.
There he is.
Good.
Okay, cool. Hey, welcome to the show, man.
Hey, thank you. Thank
We're,
you. It's great to be here.
I don't know if you were listening or not, but we're bidding on things in the Sex World auction.
Yeah, I just about turned around.
Yeah, I understand.
exactly.
Man. I get it. Yeah, because you were headed to the bidding. You want to do it live?
Lou, Marnie, Lou.
Yeah, we met in the elevator.
Oh, right on.
Marty,
That wouldn't go up because he didn't have a key card.
yeah, got it. Hey, Marnes, I went ahead and bid on that thing you wanted.
Which was it?
I can't say on the air, but I'll just say.
Okay, did you get the right size?
I think it's way too big. But
Oh, okay.
but hey, you know
I
what?
don't-
You like
I
what you
don't.
like. Okay, I know. I got it. I got
Thanks,
it.
buddy.
Yeah, I should have it. I'll
Okay.
keep an eye on it.
Yeah. Great.
On that note,
Lou,
Hey.
there's Lou.
your book is called Mastermind, a true story of obsession, survival, and justice. You are also the author of the well-regarded Vanished in Vermilion. Did you hear us talking about it yesterday by any chance?
You know what? I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Did you know Lieber was from Vermilion?
Yeah, because I was working in Sioux Falls when he got signed by the Vikings. So
okay.
I wasn't there when he got drafted. I was still in college at that point, but then it was a pretty big deal. You know, I worked at the station that they call Kelloland, and they kind of refer to their whole geographical area there, Kelloland. And so when Ben Lieber was coming back, you know, Vikings fans in Sioux Falls, it was a big deal.
Yeah, he said he read your book, really liked it. He
Yeah,
said
it's an honor.
it kind of made him visualize parts of Vermilion that he had forgotten about or whatever. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, awesome.
Vanished in Vermilion. But this one's called Mastermind.
This one is it's a little more of a straightforward true crime story than Vanished in Vermilion. Vanished in Vermilion is a cold case and a little more cerebral, look at justice system. This it looks at some of the same issues of how the system works and doesn't work. But essentially the story is this woman, Nikki Lenway. She is a crime scene investigator for Minneapolis police, and she was in a horrible relationship. And just when she thought that she was done with it, took a pregnancy test and she was pregnant. All of a sudden she's tied to this bad guy. Tried to make it work, but that just made things worse. Eventually, in the midst of a horrible custody battle, she's on her way to pick up her son at a parenting center on University Avenue, and she's shot. Survives miraculously, but who wants her dead but Tim, who goes by Atlas, her ex. He's inside with a rock-solid alibi because he's doing a supervised visit with their child inside this parenting center. So then there's this is where I covered it for the news for KARE 11. It was a big investigation. There was a big trial. Very interesting, to cover as a news story. But there was just so much that happened leading up to that shooting that the trial covered some of it, but didn't even scratch the surface. And so I knew it was one of those things that would connect with so many people, whether somebody has been in a relationship like that, not to the end, but similar to that, or everybody knows somebody where it's like, why are you doing this? Why don't you leave? And those are the kind of issues that I wanted to delve into with Nikki. And this is really her story from her perspective.
Man, you got to make some money in the true crime world outside of books, too. You should start doing some podcasts, put together some documentaries. There's a lot of money out there, Lou, in true crime. Let's make some cash.
Only so many hours in the day. That's the problem.
Yeah,
that is the question. And how do you decide to choose a story? Like, why did you choose this story in particular?
So Vanish in Vermilion was like my passion project. Like, if I ever write a book, I'm going to write one about that. So it was successful, and I think more successful than the publisher thought it was going to be. And they reached out and they're like, hey, if you have a case that that won't take you 5 years to write like Vanish for Vermilion did, but an interesting case, like let us know and we'll try to get something else published here. And I'm like, well, if this woman is willing to tell her story, I think this would be a great one. And they were like, oh yeah, sounds great. And so that's how it came together for this story, which was nice. It was on the tail of the success of Vanish for Vermilion that I got to do this book.
There's a whole genre of true crime. It feels like the podcast world has really opened up. Is it a fascination of just curiosity? Do you think people have? Is it an I don't want to say sickness because then it sounds like a bad thing, and I don't think what that curiosity is a bad thing, but. Some of this is like, I don't like scary movies. Sas and I don't like scary movies. No. So some of the true crime stuff, I can only go so far because especially if it is true, then it really freaks me out.
Right.
So how do you describe the audience that likes this kind of stuff? What category do you put those people in?
So a lot of it is subliminal or, they don't realize why they like it, but there's actually been studies. So when I did a podcast at KARE 11 it was before the pandemic. Everything for me is either before or after, but it was on the Jamie Kloss case, which was this 13-year-old girl who was kidnapped and then escaped after 88 days. So when we were doing the podcast, they were fairly new. Like Serial was the one that everyone knew at that time, and there had been a couple others, but they weren't so widespread. But they were on the rise, and there were these studies done. And the audience is overwhelmingly female. It's like literally 80%, between 70 and 80%. Really? Yeah. And then the researchers were delving into those questions of why that would be. And a lot of it, they thought, went back to how men are more spontaneous and women are more planners and nest builder. And so it was like subliminal, like, preparedness. Like if something like this would ever happen to me, then I know how I would deal with it without realizing it. And that was one of the findings in the study, which I thought was interesting as to why people like true crime. But I think it's again, like, like a water cooler thing. Like, did you hear about this? I think it's kind of that kind of interest. And when you listen to these newer podcasts that are done, it's more with that tone where if you were the victim family, I don't think you would like listening to some of that stuff, like the way that they talk about it. But like when we approach it from the news, it's kind of like a different perspective because it's usually more victim centered. And, you're always thinking about, well, what are they going to think when they see this?
Interesting.
All right, more with Lou Regus after this. We can do some sports because we didn't get to much with Sauce. Marnie Gellner is here. We'll play initials at 8:15. $113,000 potentially up for grabs with the St. Paul Federal Credit Union initials jackpot. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
From the 1-800 Ask Gary Traffic Center.
This report is
Golly, ma. Lou, I need you to investigate what he ate yesterday, and all you got to do is come in my studio.
Gross.
It's getting to be ridiculous. And I understand. I get what I deserve.
Yeah, that's payback.
But my gosh, man. I don't walk into your studio and do that. Anyway,
Yes,
Lou
you
Regus, aren't you glad you came in? It's good to see you, buddy.
It's great to be here.
Yeah, the book is called Mastermind, A True Story of Obsession, Survival, and Justice by Lou Regus. Is it available right now?
Yeah, absolutely. It's on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, if you like to shop in stores. Other bookstores are getting it in, too.
Marnie's written a book. It's called How to Be Bad at Initials.
Actually, Marnie has won a lot of them that I've listened to.
I know, yeah.
We haven't listened in the last 3 weeks then, 'cause that's apparently when I published the book.
It's a downswing.
Just 3 weeks
I started
ago.
using mind tactics like this, and it's really thrown her off, Lou.
Well, congrats.
Well, I had to listen for
Mastermind.
Belle when she was in here. So, yeah.
Right.
She did fine. She did fine.
She got one.
Yeah, yeah. Has she been cussing a lot on air now that she's retiring?
She hasn't totally let it all fly
Okay,
yet.
Oh.
Right. I got to open the door. I can't breathe. Sorry.
Way to go, Sauce.
Well, how do you think Max feels when he sits in there with it?
I don't know.
Hey, we were just talking off the air, Lou Regus, KR11, about you also covered the Ruby Slipper heist, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So when it comes to murders and fraud and heists, like obviously you're covering all things that can be investigated, right?
Yeah, I mean, anything that interests me, really,
So
I make a push
That
for.
was exactly my follow-up question. Is like, so how much say do you have? How much negotiation with your bosses? Who it's like, I think this case is super interesting, or they say, I think this one's better for our ratings and our viewers. How do you battle with the bosses?
Well, at this point, I have a lot of trust, so they do trust my instinct and my opinion on a lot of that. So I don't get told no a lot, like you can't cover this story.
What's that like?
Sometimes, though, obviously there's the big stories that need to be covered, and it's like, okay, if you can do that another day, then do it. But you need to do this today. It's snowing. 6 inches of snow. You got to be out there. Stuff like that.
Sure. Is there anything that you have your eye on that's interesting?
I mean, talking about cold cases and stuff like that, in murders, there was actually one in my hometown of Wheaton, Minnesota, that is unsolved and it happened during the pandemic, so it didn't get a ton of exposure and stuff like that. It's not that there's any breaks in the case or anything, but that's one that I always have my eye on. That's really interesting.
Hey, speaking of cold cases, did you guys see this yesterday? I'll just read the headline. This is from CBSNews.com. An Arizona girl who vanished in 1994. She was 13, has been found alive.
What?
Yeah. So, but here's the kicker. Since they just verified that it's her, they found her. There's like zero details, right? They haven't said where she was, what happened to her, what condition. Like they basically said, we have her, we verified that it's her. So far as what I've seen, zero details because obviously for privacy concerns, whatever. So I don't know what has happened to her the last 30 plus years, but can you even imagine where she's been?
I got the impression that she didn't even want to be found or something like that. Or am I confusing two different stories
I don't know. So all it says is, May 19th, 1994, she was leaving home on foot to go to a stable where her horse was kept, never seen again.
Ugh.
Wow.
And they found her. But again, that was 32 years ago.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like my age. She's like 45-ish.
For all we know, probably has a different name.
Exactly.
Hey, Lou.
Man, crazy.
One more thing about this. We'll get into Viking news. I swear to God, and sports and stuff like that. But Lou, I've written a couple of books. None of them any good. But I finished them, and that's always a cool thing, right? At what point during your book do you say, I'm just going to quit life and never write again? Do you ever get to the point when you're writing a book like this where you're like, I don't think I can finish this. This is never going to end. I don't know how I'm going to end this. It's kind of different, obviously, because you have true crime and you know what the ending's going to be when you start, kind of, right?
Yeah. And I don't write completely linear, from beginning to end.
Okay.
I jumped around, and I have a computer program that makes it a little bit easier for doing that. But I would say it's more like until I reach that point that I dial in, and this is like all I'm doing in all my time for a few weeks, and I'm dialed in, then I finally get there. But yeah, it's like a hump to get over where it's like, dang, this is not going to get done, or this is not going to be good.
It's a vulture.
And the key is, though, again, as the times change, the book's done, but now people want audiobooks too, right?
Yeah.
So at some point you're going to have to record it because people are going to want to hear it if they don't have time to sit down and read it. I'm not telling you what to do. This is your book. This is your money. This is your career. Sauce does a lot of voiceover work. Do you want to hear what maybe page 1, chapter 1 would sound like if he's...
You know what? Don't make it easy on him. Just open up to a random page.
Well, chapter 1 is especially good because it's in a woman's voice. So.
Ready? Sauce?
I just opened up to page 83.
All right, hang on. I want to flip ahead so I can see what
chapter 12.
I'm not going to even read long. I'm going to close my eyes and be there.
This is the beginning of chapter 12.
And thank you, Radko, for bringing us this.
Mastermind by Lou Regus. Let's see if this would be a good audiobook. Sauce, go.
At about 5:30 p.m. on August 16th, 2018, just 12 hours before his flight to Vegas, Tim called the White Bear Lake police to let them know he was preparing to serve his ex-partner with custody papers.
Stop there for a second. He skipped the word Las in Las Vegas. Do you care if he kind of ad-libs, or can you just say Vegas?
Yeah, no, freelance a little bit.
Okay,
That's cool.
freelancing.
Oh, wow.
Okay, good.
Wow,
Thank you,
interesting.
Lou.
Put a little more
Appreciate you.
drama into your voice because
Okay.
this is a true crime. Am I
start
right,
over.
Lou?
Yeah, make it
Maybe.
sound ominous.
And maybe just take a breath from time to time.
Yeah, follow punctuation.
I don't want to be called out for breathing too loud on the air.
All right, do it again.
I wouldn't do that twice in one day.
Make it sound more ominous, though. Make it sound like scary and depressing.
At about 5:30 p.m. on August 16th, 2018, just 12 hours before his flight to Las Vegas,
Nailed it.
Tim called White Bear Lake police to let them know he was preparing to serve his ex-partner with custody papers.
I got to tell you, that is. I listen to a lot of audiobooks. That's not horrible.
nice.
Yeah.
That really wasn't bad.
He asked to speak to an officer about his fears of how Nikki was going to respond in the coming days.
That dramatic pause was because fears was in quotations.
Right.
So he was like, fears.
Yeah, I got that. I
You
could read it. I could
emphasize the
hear it.
word fears.
Wow, Lou, what do you think?
Well, that's good because this is a guy that to claim that he had fears was ridiculous. So I think you hit that note very well.
Wow. Well done, Paul.
It's not easy being a man in an abusive relationship, Tim told Officer Nathan Hook, who had driven to Tim's, what's that word?
Taking a shot.
Taekwondo.
Oh, God, dang it.
Taekwondo studio to hear his concerns.
My God.
Leaning back in his chair inside his small office at World Taekwondo Academy,
Nailed it.
wearing black martial art pants and a gray tank top, Tim solemnly proceeded to
did
paint
what?
himself as a victim of physical abuse throughout his relationship with Nikki.
And scene. All right, Lou, yes or no? In or out? That's a no.
I would like to hear him read from Nikki's voice to really capture it, but I would say you haven't been cut yet.
Yeah,
No, perfect.
Where can we
I
find
think
Nikki's voice?
Chapter 1, right from the beginning.
Yeah, let's hear what Nikki would sound like in an audiobook.
Is she by any chance a Southern Belle?
I declare.
What if she's from Manitoba?
Canada?
Nope.
Nikki Lenway glanced at the clock on her dashboard and felt a sudden rush of panic.
I'm just glad he said clock.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to be late.
Okay.
That was Nikki?
Yeah, I guess. I don't want to make fun of
This
this.
gal's from
Something bad
Minneapolis.
happened.
This is a Twin Cities story.
I don't want to make fun of it.
Okay.
I don't know what happened.
All right.
I feel bad.
My gosh.
I think Lou, you're gonna have to read it on your own.
Yeah, or Hog's Daddy could do it.
I'm doing one for my friend right now.
What's the book called?
I can't tell you. I really am doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But I'm excited. But that's tough. Very cool, man.
Thanks. Yeah, I did the audiobook for Vanished in Vermilion.
Yep, you sure did. I listened to it.
My idea for this one was that they should have a woman do it because most of it is in the women's perspective.
Wow.
But they haven't done that yet. And right now, Amazon put on some sort of like AI thing. And so I'm going to talk to them and I'll offer up to do the audiobook again for this one. Just there's a lot of people that have been asking me about it.
I got to tell you, man, I'm not saying this because I'm against AI at all. It's terrible.
I know.
I purchased 2 books
Really?
that were AI, and I didn't know it when I bought them. And you can tell because they don't do a great job of following punctuation.
Mm-hmm.
They really don't.
Yeah.
Drives me crazy. So yeah.
So Sauce,
stick
you're
to it.
as smart as AI.
Free
then.
Nando.
Sweet. Yeah, free Nando.
Yeah, free Nando.
That's right. Should we do Vikings news real quick?
Sure.
It's time for Vikings news on the Power Trip, presented by
Your truck accessories pro.
All right, I have none, except for the fact that Kirk Cousins, former Viking, agreed to terms with the Raiders. And it's interesting because of the Vikings connections, because their new coach is Clint Kubiak, who used to be here when Kirk Cousins was here. And is it Janoko? Is that how you say his last name?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Andrew Janoko is the Raiders' offensive coordinator, and he was also here when Kirk Cousins was here. So 2 guys in big-time spots for the first time, right? Head coach and offensive coordinator, and they both are like, yep, that's the guy that we need to bridge to free Nando.
Yeah.
Writes from Kirk to Fernando.
Lieber said yesterday on a draft podcast we did, he wouldn't be shocked if Kirk played 2 seasons for Oakland.
Wow.
That he would
Vegas.
start, for
Hard not
the
to do
Raiders,
that, yeah.
that he would start at least 2 seasons before
That's
Nando
interesting.
played.
That's interesting.
Because he thinks, his point was, he thinks a lot of these teams have seen what happens around the league when these guys start too soon and you can't really like reel it back in. So, and he thinks that Kirk is the perfect guy to show Fernando how to run the offense.
And in your football opinion, Sauce, does Kirk Cousins still have 2 starting caliber NFL seasons in his body?
I mean, he didn't look like it last season, but he was coming
That's
off
why
that
I'm
injury.
I know he was coming off the injury, but now he has one more year on his
This isn't
body.
like a Super Bowl team. I just think he's there to like not let the kid get destroyed behind a bad offensive line. And 2 seasons, I think it'd be a lot. I mean, and he's the number 1 overall pick. This isn't the 35th overall pick that they don't want to start right away. I think the fans will clamor for it. So I think 2's a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think he has 2.
What if they're snowballing this out in Vegas and they're planning on taking Scooch McGonigal with the 1st overall pick? What if this is their quarterback of the future and they're not taking dude?
I mean, yeah, but I don't know who
You just fell asleep.
I was kidding. They're not going to do that.
Yeah, I don't know who they would take in his place.
No,
It's not like
he's
there's some
definitely
other stud defensive player they would take over him.
And Scooch just doesn't have the foot speed.
He just
I don't
doesn't.
think.
You're right. You're so right. Yeah.
Speaking of that, when are we going to have your guy on, your draft expert
He's
on?
coming up pretty quick. He's he has to check in with his parole officer every day.
But he's not in jail anymore.
He's not in jail anymore. Not yet. He's the weekends
Finally here.
And just for reference, Kirk is 37. His birthday's in August, so he'll be 38 this NFL season.
Just getting started.
Yeah, the fair is also in August, right, Cor?
Can't wait.
Why do you got to do that to me?
Lou, do you like the fair?
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a point where I had gone every single year of my life because we, from rural Minnesota, we'd make the trip to the Twin Cities and go to the state fair.
Lou, you know what my dad's name is?
No.
What would you guess?
Kevin.
No.
It's a good guess, though. I like it. It's a good guess.
My dad's name, he's Lewis, but we call him Lou.
Okay.
You know what Sauce's son's name is?
I've heard Louis.
Yeah, Louis,
Yeah, and so I was called Louis.
What
as
a name,
kid.
man.
Yeah.
Good name.
In fact, like when I overhear my dad talking to people about me, I hear he still calls me Lou or refers to me. Louis was getting pretty upset during that basketball game.
Yeah. I call him my son Lou Dog, so yeah.
That's great.
Like Sublime.
Yeah.
It's a fun name.
Exactly.
He'll grow up to be a fun kid.
Yeah, I hope. He's a fun kid already. But yeah.
Maybe he'll grow up and solve crimes.
Hopefully.
Or investigate crimes or write books.
Yeah.
Did you see that stat of how much guaranteed money Kirk Cousins has made over his career?
Yeah.
It was like up there of the top of all time.
Sport Track yesterday tweeted out Kirk Cousins' $10 million guaranteed for 2027 means he will surpass Tom Brady in NFL career earnings. Cousins will be at 341 plus. Tom Brady at 333. Meat Sauce tweeted, pretty good for one playoff win.
I mean, it's not wrong. That's pretty good for one playoff
Pretty
win. How many do you
dang
think
good.
Brady won? All of them?
No, but a lot of them.
I mean, it's pretty good for one playoff win.
We agree with you.
Well, that was a dramatic sip after that point.
Thank you.
Very dramatic sip.
Would you, if you were reading the audiobook of Lou's book, would you do dramatic sips when something real big happens so we knew?
Yeah. And I'd read ahead to prepare myself for any large words.
Like Taekwondo?
Yeah, like Taekwondo.
I think you'd probably say, it all began with, I'm sick of this, the end.
Next.
Tom Brady won 35 playoff games.
Yeah.
35.
Pretty good.
Wowzers.
Yep.
Pretty
A little
good.
bit better than one.
Pretty good.
So where does Cousins have all that money?
Probably a Roth IRA.
Probably. A David
Is that
Lee
bad?
Roth.
I think there's a cap.
It's something boring and conservative.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, like McDonald's stock or something. That's like a guaranteed long-term win, but there's no fun.
That's what your daddy-o had, right?
Yeah, he just crushed. Lou Dog crushed on McDonald's stock back in the day.
Speaking of crushing, by the way, I'm going to do this real quick. Apropos nothing. I have in front of me from SI.com, meets us Paul Lambert, the top paid player by position. at every position in the NFL.
All right.
Top paid players at every position after NFL free agency. So at quarterback, who do you think the top paid quarterback in the NFL is right now?
Is it Joe Burrow?
It is not.
Wasn't it Dak until he redid his contract?
It is Dak right.
Dak. Okay.
$60 million.
Oh my!
per year.
Remember, then they redid his contract though to get into the cap.
Like $1.
Beep, bop, beep, boop, boop, and then it's like whatever. The Cowboys cap was fixed, but Dak's way up there.
And this is published 1 hour ago, so these are very up to date.
Fresh.
Yep. Running back. Who do you think the top paid running back per year is right now?
I mean, I would guess it's Saquon.
It is. You're right. $20.6 million per year.
Yeah, good for him.
What about wide receiver?
JSN.
Yeah.
It is.
Yep.
$42.1 million a year. Will you investigate something for me, Lou? Investigate what it feels like to have that kind of cash. Because it must feel pretty good.
It would.
Lou, who's the richest guy you know personally? Like in your
that's a great
circle of
question.
friends or, like
Personally.
do you party with somebody that's a multi-millionaire?
We know you party, just we don't know who you party with.
You know, like among friends, probably not. But if you were to look at the names on my phone, there's probably some Richies in there.
Yeah.
Especially, some of the old contacts from Sioux Falls. Some of those people have.
They got oil money? What do they got?
Big money over there.
You got Denny Sanford in there?
I don't have his number. You know, the coolest number that's in my phone right now is probably Marv Levy, the old coach for the Bills.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
How do you have his number?
I worked in Buffalo for 3 years, and I mean, what it's like there is you could call Thurman Thomas's wife and ask her for an interview. It's like
Right,
it's that close.
Dude,
strange.
I like that city. I know the downtown's pretty old feeling and it's cold and stuff, but I like hanging out there. That's cool. It's a good sports city.
It's because there's casinos all over the place.
There's one casino downtown, and I love that casino. It's a great casino, Marnes. Am I right?
I've never been there.
Right? It's right beside the Bruins Stadium.
I just support the idea of it.
No, not Bruins. What is the Buffalo? Sabres Stadium.
You are
Thank
red
you.
hot. Wait, do you just walk by it?
I walk by and wave it to people.
Yeah.
I like to make them feel cheerful.
Yeah, because casinos have so many windows.
So Marv Levy's still with us.
Yeah, he's 100.
No kidding.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a big deal when he turned 100.
Did you shoot him a birthday text?
I thought
birthday,
about
Marv?
it. I thought about it, but you don't know the condition everyone's in, and I don't want
for
to.
sure.
I don't want to be that
100
guy.
years old. Wow, man. The rest of them are George Kittle. He's the best tight end, or the highest paid tight end at $19 million. Tackle, it's Laramie Tunsil. He makes $30 million a year. Tyler Smith is a guard for the Cowboys, $24 million a year. Tyler Linderbaum, the center for the Raiders, $27 million a year. Micah Parsons makes $46.5 million a year as an edge rusher. Chris Jones, defensive tackle, is $31.75 for the Chiefs. You guys care about this? Fred Warner, 49er linebacker, $21 million a year. Trent McDuffie, a cornerback, $31 million a year. And a safety, Kyle Hamilton for the Ravens, $25 million.
Oh, we didn't need him.
Wow, linebackers are getting screwed.
They
the
are.
top guys are only just over 20.
Yeah. You know,
What a joke.
What do you think the highest paid punter in the NFL makes per year? It's the New York Giants' Jordan Stout.
Who used to be the Ravens guy.
No one cares.
I'm going to go $8 million.
I'm going to say 2.5.
Yeah, 3.5.
5.
4.1 million.
4.1.
There you go.
All right.
Good for him.
What about place kicker?
$1 an hour.
What about place kicker? Houston Texans, Fairbairn.
Yeah.
Let's go. If punter's 4 and change, then kicker's got to be 6 and change.
5.5.
6.5. You nailed it, dude.
You're good,
There you go.
Carlos.
You're good at that. There you go.
Now do hosts at the fan.
Host at the fan, number 1.
Yep.
By a mile.
Yes. Standing by.
Meets South Spotlight.
Oh.
Yeah. He gets paid by the minute.
Yep. I
Congrats.
Mm-hmm.
You are
Thank
the
you.
Dak Prescott
do. Yep.
of the fan.
Ack-ack-a-dack.
Terrible when it matters.
My wife thinks I get free canes for life. Does that count for money?
Yeah. You paid
You
for
can't
a
even
lot
put
of
a price on that.
Can't put a
graduation
price on that.
parties.
It's compensation.
It is compensation. Somebody might be crazy rich in like 20 minutes
Let's
when we do
go.
the initials jackpot and somebody gets a shot at $113,000. Carl's sitting right over there. Carl was our first ever winner. Carl won $31,500 because he's a narcissist. He guessed his own initials. CR was correct, and now
He
he's
knew it
rich
would
as
pay
hell.
off. He knew it.
Exactly. Eventually, narcissism pays off. More with Lou Regus, Marnie Gellner, and the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan. All right, so I'm glad we don't just stare at the floor during the commercial breaks because Lou Regus just said something that blew my mind. Sauce, did you hear that walking in? Did you hear what he just said?
I just heard the Twitch thing.
So, Lou, what did you just say about Tecmo Super Bowl?
So, remember the old NES game Tecmo Super Bowl?
Of course.
When I was in Buffalo, I got into playing it competitively.
What?
And there's kind of like an online community. So that's what you're talking about Twitch. I actually use that a little bit. That's how you find the people online to play against.
So you're a competitive Tecmo Super Bowl player.
Yeah.
So legitimately pretty good at it.
Yes.
Extremely good at it? Like
I'm sure I could beat anyone that doesn't know how to play the way the competitive people play in the tournaments. But I don't know if they still have it or not, but they used to have a national championship in Madison.
Mm-hmm.
And I never got out of the final 32 for that. So nationwide, there's some really good players. But I did win one tournament in Buffalo when I was there, and it was pretty popular there.
That's pretty cool, man.
That's really cool. Mm-hmm. No wonder you like the Bills. The Bills were probably a really good team back in the day.
Exactly, they were.
Tecmo Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I was just saying the other day, unfortunately, when Joey Brunner passed away, there's a lot of names from the 80s that a lot of us grew up learning football players through Tecmo Bowl.
Exactly.
Even if I didn't watch a lot of Vikings football in the 80s because I was too young, I knew their names from that game.
Yeah, I wouldn't know who Carl Lee was.
Exactly.
If it wasn't, he's a good corner on Tecmo Super Bowl, you know?
100%.
And I probably have his football card, too. That was the other way.
Right.
Yeah, right.
That's sweet, man.
Man, I didn't know you could ball a little bit. That's awesome.
Do you play any other old school NES games?
Well, I mean, like Super Mario 3 or
A+.
Dr. Mario.
Great game.
So Baseball Stars is a really good one, but there was a kind of a variant called Little League Baseball that I actually like a little bit better.
I love that game.
Great game, yeah.
Dr. Mario was obviously in response to how popular Tetris was, right?
Totally.
The world was going nuts for Tetris, and then somebody at Nintendo said, how do we combine Tetris with our love of Mario? And they just made Dr. Mario.
And it is different enough that it's cool. And you play competitively against someone, and it's a race.
Right.
So that any game on the old school Nintendo that you can play against somebody competitively is still fun.
That's sweet, man.
Are you guys going to hang out afterwards?
I don't want to get smoked in Tecmo Bowl.
I'm not good at that.
I mean, I think I'll kick his ass in Mario Kart, but he's going to smoke me and everything else, it sounds
You
like.
can still create a little disparity by being one of the bad teams and letting the opponent be a good team. It's still hard to beat someone if it's, San Francisco versus the Patriots are the worst team on that game.
Think about that. Times they have changed.
Yep.
Well, we reference this all this time. But there's so many games in the 90s and beyond that there was that unofficial, rule, the unwritten rule of like when you played the hockey games in the 90s, you can't be the Red Wings. It's not fair.
No.
Anybody but the Red Wings, because then it's just not even a fair fight. Even if you're giving the worst player of the two of you the Red Wings, it's like, well, now you're going to probably beat me. This isn't cool.
You can't be the Rams in the late 90s, Mad.
Sure, or you couldn't be Michael Vick and the Falcons when he was a dominant video game athlete. It's not fair.
Yep.
So is Bo Jackson like your all-time favorite player then, based on that game?
He was for a long time,
I believe.
But I love the myth. I love how Bo Jackson's myth is bigger than he really was as a player. If you go to pro football stats and you look at his stats, it's not that impressive. But they made a cartoon with him and Jordan and Gretzky. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
I mean, he was pop culture.
Yeah.
He was viral before you went viral.
Commercials, video games, Tecmo Bowl. He was the whole bit.
And
Posters.
There was that really cool baseball card too, where he has the football shoulder pads on, and then the bat on his shoulders. Like
iconic.
That.
Yeah, iconic. Correct.
Tons of us had that poster in our rooms, and then I had like Kelly Kapowski and like Weezer's Blue Album
and Boys on the Block or whatever.
Boys on the Block.
That's New Kids on the Block. You're thinking about Zach's room.
I had the Kramer. Remember the portrait
the painting,
of Cosmo Kramer?
Of course.
Yeah.
Did you have the George Costanza on the couch bit too?
No.
Also iconic.
Yeah.
Man. All right. Should we do sports quickly before we play the game?
Can I make a point with the very first sports story? Do you mind?
Of course.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip. Brought to you by the St. Paul Saints.
Thank you, St. Paul Saints. We appreciate that very much. They're playing baseball. I believe it's the first Friday night fireworks night of the year down at CHS Field tonight. And they got hoodies to give away, too. So go on down. Thank you, Saints.
Hey, speaking of that, because it's not only the Saints game, but we have a Twins game as well. And I'm looking at the weather forecast. It looks like it's, 85% chance of some kind of rain?
Right.
Some kind, right? What happened to the 3 days of snow and sleet and hell and ice?
What happened to
Zach, did we miss it
that?
completely?
It's happening up north as we speak.
But we missed it completely, correct?
It went above us, right, Zacho?
Yeah, I think the old jet stream or something pushed it all up, and now we're getting warmer weather than they expected, and then instead of the snow, it's now the rain.
Oh,
see, Lou Regus, that's how you report.
Yeah, correct.
There you go.
Watch
Got
out, Belinda.
Athletic article I was just reading just now during that break from our friend Alec Lewis made a point that I hadn't thought of. We brought in Kyle Murray.
Yeah. It's Murphy.
Think about the difference between what we paid Kyler Murray to come in and what the Raiders just paid to bring in Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, $10 million more.
Yeah. Think about that.
Yeah.
And how much younger he is, literally 10 years younger. I just that's a one perspective I hadn't thought of. We brought in a pro caliber starter who has a future for $9 million less.
Right.
Yeah.
Great point.
Yeah, the best argument for Kyle Murphy,
I
Who's
think
Kyle
it's
Murphy?
Kyler.
whatever his name
She's
is,
an actress.
the best argument is the price tag. It's an absolute free roll.
If it doesn't
cost
work,
you nothing.
you move on.
Right.
And
The
if
only thing you've wasted is your time.
And if it goes horribly south, you have a very good pick and a very good quarterback.
You've gone
draft next
horribly
year.
south.
Oh, so's your sister.
Come on, man.
Oh, my sister.
Lou Hawk has a sister who's a prostitute.
Okay.
She was.
What? Oh,
Was.
Oh, was.
No, she's
Now
free.
she's an escort. There's a difference.
She's missing though, so Lou, if you could look into that, that'd be great.
I know where
She's
she's
definitely
at.
not missing.
She's not missing meals, I'll tell you that.
Okay.
My God.
Marty, the Timberwolves lost to the Pistons 113-108. No Ant, so he is now ineligible for NBA postseason awards. And we were just talking about, all these rich, top paid guys in the NFL.
Yep.
So look, no one's crying for Anthony Edwards. He's going to have hundreds of millions of dollars. It's not the end of the world. But it is, don't forget, this is tied to future money. Like, so if he does not make All NBA next year, then I believe the Supermax is out the door for him, right? Isn't that how that works? Because you have to have a certain number of All NBAs within a certain window.
Right.
And the fact that he misses it now this year because he's not eligible for it, and he would have been in the top 3 teams. He's a top 15 player. So if he somehow doesn't make it next year because he has injuries or something, or a really weird bad year, which is very unlikely, it's more injury based, then the next time he signs a deal, he's not eligible for the Supermax.
Right.
So again, no one's crying for him. He's going to be just fine. But that theoretically could be what, tens of millions of dollars maybe for missing a handful of games.
Yeah. And this was voted on in the last CBA, which means the players voted on it.
Right.
And so this is not going away because it actually has created exactly what the NBA wanted, which was the superstar players playing more games. And if you look at like Nikola Jokic, when he had his was a knee injury, guys who have had like hamstring, calf, whatever, they're coming back a little sooner. Or even Wemby, when he came back from his calf, he was playing like a minutes restriction of whatever it was, 24 minutes. And he was sticking to that, but he probably came back earlier because he was trying to make himself eligible. So it is working in that sense. It is getting guys to play more games. They're still going to miss when they're hurt, yes, but the point is they're trying to not have guys just sit out because it's a back-to-back or it's a game we're going to win by 20, and then the fans are paying money to go see your team, say, in Indiana. And Indiana's a terrible team, so you're going to rest your superstars. And the NBA does not want that. And so this has been effective to put this 65-game threshold in. So it's not going away.
Were the Spurs really the first to use load management?
And I'm going to tell you why I know this. I was just reading a book about stoicism, and the gentleman is referencing the coach. What was his name?
Popovich.
Popovich. And Popovich chose to do the right thing instead of the popular thing. And the right thing for his team was to rest his players.
Right.
And
it's game theory as well, right? It's the optimal choice to win the title is not the same as the optimal choice to win the game. Right? Popovich was playing the season optimization when the NBA doesn't want the games to suffer. But that's the problem with the 65-game rule is that they're at odds.
And I believe and Margie, if you know this number, correct me. I think they fined him $200,000 or something like that. Yeah, like right away for doing it. They fined him. He's like, fine, find me. I want to win. I want to take care of my players.
Right. And so it's interesting what you just said, Hawk. You said Pop did the right thing. You're saying he did the right thing for his team.
Exactly.
And somebody who went to the game might say he didn't do the right thing for the fans.
It's an interesting,
especially if you, let's say it was a road game and let's say they were playing in Minnesota and Minnesota fans bought tickets because they wanted to see Tim Duncan or whoever rested that day.
Boy, you know what, Marge? I could argue both sides of the argument.
Yes,
That's
I don't know what's right. I don't know what's right.
Yeah. Interesting.
And the real answer is that the NBA season should be 70 games instead of 82.
Or 12.
Pick your number.
Or 12, yes.
12 games.
Yeah.
Or somewhere in between. But that will never change because then the money will change.
But you would also have to assume that the teams would still then try to maximize the game instead of maximizing the title, right? Because even if you cut it to 70, it's still optimal to not have them go all out for all 70.
Right.
Increased injury risk, stamina, endurance, all that kind of stuff.
But then you're looking at 3 games a week.
Right.
Instead of the 4.
And if I may take this, and I'm sorry, but go in the weeds, but reading Klosterman's book about football, the thing you just said about the amount of games and you lose money, the NFL only plays how many regular season games?
17.
And they make way more money than everybody else.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
And he points that out in this book. And it's one of the reasons the NFL is so successful is because it makes every game so much more important.
That's
so
a great point.
There you go.
It's like we only play initials once a week.
Good point.
That was organic. And
that
you know
was
what?
well done.
I'm going to say it right now. Chad Abbott has an E because of what you just did. That was a great transition.
Oh, got it. Took me a minute. I thought he had like an electric car.
He does. That's what I meant.
Oh,
What do you think
okay.
I meant?
What did you think he meant? Explain what he meant.
That was Chad.
Wow. See? I'm correct.
You're not reading the book still, are you?
Brilliant.
All right, Lou Regus. Do you believe you're good at this game?
I don't know.
You don't know yet?
I have the play at home game.
Kind of knew I liked you.
And I always end up being the reader.
Okay.
And so I really haven't played it a lot.
Yeah, but that probably means they think you're going to win, which means they stick you with the
So the expectations
the host.
are high.
Yep, all right. Lou Regus makes his initials debut. Marnie Gellner, Sauce, and Hawk square off after this, and one of you gets a crack at $113,000.
Up next, it's the initials game,